Hey, it's Adam aka Swimmingbird, and welcome to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the Ghibli Challenge, a master mode gauntlet of weird qualifiers I put on myself to try to play this game one last time before the new game is out. And speaking of which, probably touch on the bombshell of a final trailer that we just got in between streams. I'm going to try to just bring up things that are relevant to what we're doing and not necessarily go through everything, so it's not super spoilery for people. But, you know, it was officially released by Nintendo, so I'm going to try to talk about it a little bit. Speaking of things that are happening, we have... Oh, I don't think I need that, right? We already got plenty of nice bows to choose from, including the falcon bow. But yeah, there's a Splatfest going on the weekend before Tears of the Kingdom launches, and it is Zelda themed. So a lot of people probably expected that after we got the Pokemon one to promote Pokemon. Of course, we're going to get the Zelda one to promote Zelda, and the Tricolor Splatfests are perfect for power, wisdom, and courage. The three pieces of the Triforce, you know, Tricolor, Triforce. It only makes sense. I'm going to run over and get Epona real quick on this horse, so we have a little bit of time to talk before we go all the way up there to the big bad bird bot beast Meadow. That is our goal today, other than, you know, just generally surviving in this harsh world. I was like, why do I only have 3 spurs? It's because this is some sort of bediapered horse that is not Epona. Once they stop chasing me, I'll get Grandpa Wink out here. But yeah, that is our big goal for today, at least to start. For the first chunk of the stream is going to be our first Divine Beast of the challenge. There we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Kite Flying Cat's artwork of Grandpa Wink. Is Grandpa going to go after a rhino? Because that has some gourmet meat, last I checked. I might have to take this guy down myself, even though I feel bad doing it. If you hit him in the head... Oops, I wasted that arrow. That's okay. Come on, Link. There we go. Any just normal beast will fall. There we go. From one arrow to the face. I mentioned that before, it does 10,000 damage. So it's a one-shot KO. There we go, all the winks in the chat. Love to see it. So yeah, we're getting that Splatfest a week before. If I'm not gonna be exhausted already by the time... No, it's a thing I'm excited for, but I'm like, oh man, I'm already trying to get through this game. And now they're like, hey, Friday, instead of playing Breath of the Wild and trying to finish that, why don't you play more Splatoon? All that cross-promotion. There's a bit of a Triforce of games on the channel, because I was just thinking, I was like, we have Pokemon, we have Zelda, and we have Splatoon, and they all get linked together. Anything up here? No pun intended. But we get, you know, Splatfest for Pokemon and Zelda and Splatoon. Pokemon, obviously, you know, had the Splatfest with Splatoon and copies Breath of the Wild. And a kid, but it does draw a lot from this game. And then, yeah, there's not really necessarily a Pokemon connection in Zelda, other than some of the old ones, like we have the Keaton mask, which, of course, looks like the... Oh, I think there's a shrine over here we can maybe grab along the way. Keaton mask in Ocarina of Time. And Majora's Mask obviously looks like Pikachu, but also a fox. We're sticking to the challenge by sticking with a horse. It just doesn't happen to be the horse we rode in on. Alright, I think let me double check my shrine stuff here. But yeah, it looks like it's up on this mountain. Right up, yeah, this area. So I may have to climb. Come on, Grandpa. We're going climbing. Just a little bit of a general warm-up for me to get... I just played 2 days ago, but of course I want to get my Link legs back before we jump into the dungeon. I don't remember almost anything from the majority of the Divine Beasts, so this will be fun. We'll have to solve some puzzles again for the first time. And hopefully this is a shrine I can do. Oh, there's a camp over here. Grandpa Wink, don't just attack. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's over farther down the road. That's okay. At least we know that there's something going on up here in the mountains. Something dastardly. A little bit over. Oh, so that... I don't know if we can do this one yet. This is one of the ones that I think we do have to wait until later. There's a Korok over here. If I remember correctly, that one requires beating the Divine Beast. And here's another tip for Koroks. Remember, I mentioned this before. If there is a whole spot with a, with a rock you need, you go in the direction, and it should be over here. There it is. Yep. Okay. That's the easiest way to find those. I regret to inform everyone that I noticed in the footage one of these circles. So in Tears of the Kingdom, I think the Korok puzzles are back. I know the people, especially the big Zelda heads out there, that managed to complete all 900 of them, are so done with the Koroks and finding their little golden poops. So I can understand that. I think we're getting more of them here. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your perspective. Okay, there's supposed to be another shrine over here. I left my diapered horse, but that's okay. They are technically saved, where if I go try to find them again, they should be there, because they are my 6th horse slot, the invisible horse slot that Epona was occupying for a little while. Yeah, I kind of remember this one too. I don't know if this is also locked behind... Oh, well, it's certainly locked near something. Hinox. Oh, I think the shrine might just be near the Hinox. We haven't even fought one of those guys yet. We fought a Stalnox a while back. And that's already a 3rd level. I think that's the highest level Hinox. And this looks like... I can't tell if this might also be Zonai Ruins. I know I say that a lot, but they're everywhere in this game, and they're important to the plot, so it makes sense of Tears of the Kingdom and the lore of the world. So it makes sense that you would find them all over. Okay, let's see if we can get this other shrine. 900 more. Yeah, we'll see if they... I kind of think if the developers are going to be a little nicer about it, we won't get quite so many Koroks, but it's just one of those things that's... You obviously don't have to do it. You only need like 400 something, even if you're maxing it out. But, just like with things, big run, stuff that is like, just because it doesn't have any merit or any actual application doesn't mean people aren't going to still try to do it. See how that works. Oh, forgot this shoots very straight and narrow. That's not going to help that much against these guys that are so much stronger health. Yeah, you do that. I'm going to pop you one in the snoot. Just try to alternate hitting this guy with stuff while he shoots and alerts everyone. Where's Grandpa Wink? Why is he not here fighting with me? I'm hoping the others aren't going to show up for a little while. I got my hand busy with this guy. Grandpa. I thought it was going to say, unfortunately, your feathered spear can't hear you. I don't know what happened to Grandpa, honestly. Ooh, watch out, buddy. He's just certainly lighting everything on fire here. Give me that. Do we have some ice? We still do, right? Let's get him with the old 1-2 punch. Listen to that guy go. This reminds me of the battle with Radish Boy last episode, which we emerged victorious. If these guys weren't so difficult, I would feel a lot worse about what is amounting to Link torturing them. Grandpa came just in time. Yeah. Oh, nice roasted acorn. Where did everyone go? They're not sleeping, are they? I blasted them, but I didn't think that was enough to take them out. Nope, I hear them. Oh, hi. 2 silvers. Great. What are you after, Gramps? Just barking at them. Can they even get down here? Or are they going to just kind of try to hit us with rocks and bows? No, they're in a spot where I'm not going to be able to keep damaging them. That's okay. I don't know if we need to go up there necessarily. Thanks for the arrow. Arrow for an arrow? Alright. Where is this? This shrine is supposed to be over here in the water, and maybe I Can't access this one yet either. I can't remember for sure. I'm just gonna leave those guys alone. Yeah, there's a couple shrines that are just locked behind divine beasts. And this might also be one, now that I think about it. That's okay, though. We'll come back to here. I'm mostly trying to get around to Epona. She's back at the gates. We left her over there before we went off and did our side adventure. Let's go. It's getting dark, and we're going to start running into stuff. That's okay. We're almost there. The roads are slightly safer, but the enemies still love to build their camps around there. So, it was some funny timing if you watched the last stream when we got here, because I said certain things like, oh, there's Tulin, Teba's son. He's a very important character. Little did I know. Yeah, we're going to get some interesting developments with Doritos in the future. Oh, these guys are a little too quick. They don't even have ligaments anymore. Why are they so fast? Get out of here. Bonk. Bonk them like the one that fell off of the platform. There. Ooh, nice. Okay, what can... Get rid of some of this stuff. They had some good weapons, though. I have to remember, even the stall enemies will sometimes have swords. Sounds like a proverb. One of the things that was shown in the new trailer was that rubies, we know that they have fire on, like, fire abilities. Just like all the elemental... Whoa, is that a different one? Okay. Their eyes bug out. I never noticed that when they get shocked. But yeah, rubies have fire abilities, sapphire have chilling, freezing abilities, and topaz has electric capability. So, like, we knew all that from this game, because even, like, there's certain pieces of gear. Oh, a fairy! I scared it away. Didn't think it would even be here. There it goes. Got some wolves, too. That was a wolf, a wild wolf getting hit, and not Wolf Link. The thing I was saying, though, yeah, so Ruby, you can get, like, a Ruby circlet that warms you, things like that. And then we saw a little clip where Link was using his little arrows fused with items, and he fused a ruby to the end of an arrow, it looked like, and shot it off, and it was a fire arrow. So I'm going to wonder if we're going to have, like, tiers of arrows, a different meaning of the term tiers. But the tiers of the arrows, they might end up being like the... Jeez, these guys are everywhere here. If I can bonk these guys with the Lionel shield. Oh, I shouldn't do that. I was trying to have some fun with it. But it's going to break my shield. Too tall. I just walked right under his nose. Yeah, so I think we're going to get, like, Chew Jelly is a weaker fire arrow, like a fire Chew Jelly, and then obviously a Ruby will probably be stronger. That sort of thing, where the materials dictate some of that a little bit. Okay, we're almost to Epona. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff in that trailer that I'm not sure how much... I'll try to stay away from some of the story stuff for people that are looking to not necessarily hear about that, because it was more story-focused, as I was expecting. And we got some confirmation about why the game is called Tears of the Kingdom a little bit more. Well, these sunflower, or not sunset fireflies. I combined the. All right, let me get myself back in order here. I was using that hammer. That's my rock breaking hammer. We have a pot lid still. Okay, we don't really need to sleep. Let's go. Don't forget to get a hearty salmon. Oh, do we need one? Is that in the little pond there? I wasn't paying that much attention after that one fight. What was around back here? Or no? I'm surprised that some of the enemies can still show up, even when we're this close to the village, but I guess that's why we have this patrol here. Oh, I don't see... So, yeah, Falcon Flyer is asking, do we think dungeons in Tears of the Kingdom? I definitely think so. It looks like we're getting a variety of dungeons. I kind of think we're gonna get two tiers, again, using the word tier, T-I-E-R-S. But I kind of think we're gonna get, like, you get 4 dungeons to start. Like some old Zelda games, you know how they'll be like, okay, complete these 3 dungeons in Ocarina of Time. Then you open up the adult section, and you do the rest of those. Well, I think we're gonna get 4 dungeons for the 4 main races, and then we'll open up another level of stuff. And we might have to complete them in at least a somewhat, you know, grouped order to actually get that to happen. Okay, we do have to complete both. Yeah, both of the shrines over here require Va Meadow to be completed. Good to know. Darius Wolfgamer says, I really don't like Bird character who is a jerk to Link. It's Rivali. I kind of talked, we'll see him pretty soon here. I talked a little bit about how Zelda, Rivali, to a lesser extent the King, characters that can maybe be a little abrasive or not immediately likable by a lot of people are some of my favorite characters because they actually get to have growth and change, and you see their personality, especially with the DLC. With Rivali, you get more insight into his character, so he is purposefully supposed to be like a rival to Link, and he's a bit insecure and stuff, but I think that makes him more interesting and more relatable in some ways. But I can kind of get, like, you're Link, you put yourself in Link's shoes, this big bird is being a jerk to you. Totally not like Sesame Street, he's being unkind. He's not teaching about numbers or letters, he's just being mean. But yeah, that's because there's a rivalry, and I think it makes him more interesting. Okay, we're going back to where we were supposed to go. Oh, there's a quick Korok here. Do that. Sometimes they loop these in weird ways, like around things where you have to untie the chain. Wire management in a video game. Oh, interesting. Aaron's like, in the chat said that his name might just mean rival, like the Japanese interpretate, or, I'll let Wink do that, I guess. Uh-oh. Can you do it, Wink? We gotta hurry. Come on, buddy. Take it down. Oh, okay. Well, I'll handle this, I guess. I'll finish your job for you. Man, this thing's tough if you don't get it in the face. Get back here, you rhino. Okay. Don't kick me. I'm busy. Uh-oh. No! It froze! I wonder if we can thaw it out. I left it on the ground for a split second too long. Is this knight's bow any better than... I think we have so many knight's bows at this point that I'm not even going to bother with that. Wink, look out. That guy's going to be a little tough. Oh, almost hit Grandpa Wink. There we go. Grandpa Wink distracts him, and then I run in and stealth strike him, except he moved out of the way. That does work to draw. It's hard to know who he's focused on, unfortunately, but if Grandpa Wink hits him and he goes after him instead, then you can move in and weirdly stealth strike. That was a cool shot of Wolf Link there. Okay. Yeah, he's helping out. As long as I don't let him get beat up too much, he's pretty helpful. There's my other horse. That's where I left it. Let's say goodbye to the bediapered horse. We gotta move on here. Okay, it sounds like rival, but a lot of characters do have a different name in the Japanese version. Teba is still Teba, and I made stir-fried chicken tonight with Korean noodles, and it took me a little longer to do dinner. That's why we're starting a little late. But it made me think Teba and his wife Saki. If you put their names together, and tebasaki is a type of, it's like chicken, fried chicken wings in Japanese. So a lot of the Rito names are puns or just referencing to food. Which, you know, that's common in a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna save. I want to see if I am gonna freeze if I go up in my sky trousers to Va Meadow, because I would like to wear my special sky trousers in the sky. Alright, let's time. It's time to face Divine Beast Va Meadow. We're gonna need bomb arrows. I got my falcon bow he gave me. Okay. I do need to wear warm clothes. Look at my... Can you even see me? Your cloak is over your eyes. Yeah, we'll put these back on. And I'll get myself prepped. I might just use my falcon bow that's definitely not going to break, because it's got the endurance. We'll put on the bomb arrows. I think we're good to go here. Alright, buddy. Look ridiculous for a hero. But we're ready. Yeah, a lot of it's interesting because some of the Ritos, especially the female ones, seem to be based off of like songbirds, but then the male, and Cass is a parrot. But the male ones are like birds of prey, like Teba kind of looks like a sea eagle or something. Or yeah, but it's just like the birds of prey ones, they definitely do eat other birds. It's not like it's cannibalism, they're just different. Why risk your life to bring down Meadow? We're gonna save Rito Village. We will get to Zelda eventually. Rito Village? It's not like you'll get the keys to the village, you know. Well, that's nice, but no change in your mind once you get up there and see Meadow up close. That's fair enough. Do you want something to pin down your cloak? Because it's bothering me. Alright, get on. Here we go. Taking a ride. All the way up there. It's snowing and windy. A familiar sight in the new trailer as well. It's very windy in this area once again. Alright. It's showtime. I keep saying something and then he says it on accident. Man, even I feel like I'm gonna freeze up here. Don't change your pants to your fancy ones now. You need the ones that help you from the cold. There's Divine Beast Va Meadow. It's putting up its force field. It has its barrier up again. What a pain. What's wrong, Link? Too scared to talk? Let's go over the plan. You see those cannons? I'll draw their fire. While I'm doing that, use your bomb arrows to destroy the cannons. Got it so far? If you need to withdraw for a bit, just spread your cloth and float straight up in the updraft for a while. I'll take that as a sign that we need to regroup. Don't bother aiming for anything covering up by Meadow's barrier. It's impenetrable. Whatever you do, don't get close enough to touch it. And finally, I know I've said this a few times, but don't forget your cold protection. He's so into... It's like, wear your helmet when you're riding your bike. Alright. You can move whenever you're ready. Let's go. We'll get some voice acting from him, I think, as we actually do this. Let's go blow up those cannons! Okay. It's targeting me, right? Yep. I'm gonna try to dodge it. And get closer. He's drawing some of the fire, I think. A little bit. This bow's pretty good at actually aiming, or targeting and hitting where you aim. Yosh! That's, I think, why they wanted to make sure we actually used the falcon bow, because not all the bows are great. You have to kind of lead shots, and very similar principle to the Guardians. If you're being targeted, dodge out of the way by quickly moving and dropping your paraglider is a good technique. Yeah, he's getting a little bit of Frivoli's theme here too, which is kind of Teba's theme as well. Yeah, he's not really, he's doing some to draw the fire, but he's not really like, I could just jump on your back, we can get there a little quicker, buddy. Yeah, he's distracting the cannons for me. I think this might be it already. Oh, alright. Oh, one more? Okay, yeah, there's 4 tips to this thing. We got the beak, we got the tail, and we got the 2 wings. This one's a little... Yeah, there's different ways to get into each Divine Beast, but this one is definitely a little more straightforward. That's part of why I think this is the first one that you're meant to do. Cannons don't even seem to really care about Link. They seem to extremely hate the Rito. And that's it. Speaking of puns and stuff, I didn't mention, Rito is just tori, the word for bird in Japanese, mixed up. Looks like an onion. That's our goal, though. He said something about the barrier in the Japanese dialogue, but then he just said that thing is history in the subtitle, because it's subbed after the dub. Oh no! I think his drumstick got nicked. Yeah, look at that. Oh. He's a... That'd be funny if he like flew, like he fell because he did a thumbs up instead of flapping his wing. He said "gambare," like, you know, go for it. But yeah, that he became a fried chicken wing there. Maybe that injury is bad enough that, no, I think he'll be okay, but like maybe he's not cut out to be the champion fully. Maybe someone else is going to inherit that title. Okay, we've landed on Vomito. I feel like this is the coolest design of them. Not just because I'm biased towards bird stuff, but travel gate, register to map. Because I think just being on the back of this crazy flying dungeon, something that we might get more of. Oh.
君は必ずここに来ると思ってたけど、でも100年ってのは待たせすぎだよね。ガノンに乗っ取られたこのメドウを取り戻しに来たんだろう。それならまず内部の構造を示したマップを手に入れてごらんよ。あれがマップの情報が入った誘導石だよ。あそこまで行けるかな?
So there's kind of a formula to how you tackle these beasts. You gotta find these guidance stones and activate the different pieces of it. We don't want to leave because that would be teleporting. Someone mentioned before, if we are trying to not teleport, like the Ghibli challenge dictates, we have to complete this while we're up here. So hopefully I don't need to go back down to the ground for any reason. Let's not use a bomb arrow on this. That's a little excessive. Typically when you find malice that is kind of in a way that you have to go, there's usually one of those creepy eyes around. And you can use them to get around. Ooh! Well, didn't mean to do that. It's stuck in there. I could probably switch to a different bow. I'm not using up that. Yeah, we'll go back to this one. I meant to get on that little ladder, but I ran into the guardrail. Attention to detail, it got in my way and actually took up a physical space. Okay. I'm trying my best to get all the chests and little secrets around here, but again, trying to remember some of this. Oh, so these guys, there's weird, yeah, these like malicey spawners. Until I can blow that eye up and actually destroy it, I should probably leave those alone. They're going to be more trouble to deal with than they're worth. But yeah, this is the Divine Beast is just interesting because you can do so much cool exploring and looking around and messing with the features of it. Like it feels like an actual place, and you can look down and be like, I'm really flying over the map. This is crazy. Even if I can't just like jump off of here, this does really feel like the precursor to the Sky Island idea. Except in Tears of the Kingdom, we will be able to just jump right off of here when we actually need to. Alright, let's explore around. We should be trying to find that guidance stone for the first part, and this won't activate until we get everything, I believe. Those little nodes. Yeah, unable to activate main control unit. Unactivated terminals remain. Vali's like, come on, what are you, dummy? Get down there and figure things out. Okay, this is where we started, right? I can do another shot of this. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe. There was one more way to go here, wasn't there? Oh no. I was like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna reach it, and then I tried to get to the other part, and it didn't work out either way. And this might work this time. So close. Get onto there. There's just like barely not enough height for me to get to the parts I want. Alright, we are gonna find the solutions to all these puzzles again, because I've completely forgotten this dungeon. It has been 6 years. I'm gonna try to do this the way I should, I'm sure, because this is like a puzzle. You can do some magnesis stuff and move things around to allow you to go through some of this. Yeah, I think a lot of this we have to wait a little bit to do. I'm remembering now. Oh, we do have a friend over here. Didn't mean to do that. That's okay. Hey. Alright, you're already gone. Wow. That was a weak one. Nowhere near as strong as the scouts that are in the shrines. Yeah, this is the first thing I should have done. Go up to the face and get this activated. Swagblue's mentioning a little secret that I don't know if we'll be able to hear over me talking so much. But all the Divine Beasts have a Morse code for SOS in their theme, and I know Rivali shows up later than the others, because it seems like he's too proud to ask for help until it's too late. There we go. So this is one of the big gimmicks of the Divine Beasts. They have these different controls, and you can actually move them around. They've been enabled. You use the map. And you can move the wings in this one, I think.
マップをよく見なよ。光ってる印が真珠バメドを制御する端末だ。メドを取り戻すためには制御端末を全部起動させなきゃいけない。おっと、できないとは言わせないよ。
Yeah, once you get the map, then you can go in there and actually adjust the wing angle, which we are facing. That's the head. So if we want to get to that thing, I'm gonna move over here. Because this is on the sideways thing. So if I do this, I think we can tilt this wing up and execute. And yep, there we go. Be careful now. Meadow screaming, hey, I didn't want to turn. This, you know what this also really reminds me of the big sand bird from Super Mario Sunshine. Not sure if that was intentional, but definitely has that energy, especially when it's tilting and you're trying to move on top of it. Alright, now this one, I'm gonna get down onto that before we tilt things back. Oh, there is a chest under here, right? Maybe I'll do that first. Let's make things back to normal so that I am not a little dizzy. No. It's definitely disorienting to be inside of a dungeon that moves so much. There we go. Anything else hiding around here? Outside of Malice? It's reminding me of like Ouroboros and stuff, the Scream. Not quite as terrifying as the King Salmonid, but similar energy. Okay, and then I'm gonna... might have to do some magnesis here to get back to where I wanted to go. Yeah, can we get over there without... Oh, I think I can... Oops. No. I think I can pull that and pull the other one with it, right? Can I scooch that? Nope. Might just have to tilt the bird back to how I wanted it before. Oh yeah, we can use those to block it. So that's like a way to stop these things from moving. If you tilt and have it go that way. Okay, so we're gonna go like that. And then those will move over. Look at that, we got a straight line here. Oh, you know what? Now we can do this, if I'm close enough. Not quite. Oh, those won't. I was going to slide them all the way over here, but I'm like, wait, they only go on the one part. Never mind. Alright, let's get this back to normal. I probably slid those too much now that I'm looking at it. I wanted to do this and then stop it before they get too far. There we go. Alright, now I can release that. Tilt the bird back, how I want it, and jump on that as it goes by. Nope, nope, jump back. I tried to stop it, and it didn't stop. But that's okay, we'll just do this. We didn't even need to really do that, I could just fly. There we go. Okay. It's unnecessary to reset everything, but I like to be able to stand upright, you know? Not have everything disorienting. Okay, so that turns the wind on. We're gonna have to slide this into that, right? To open something. Oh, we opened up its weird side flaps. Gross. That's a robot. We could do this, right? Let's do... That's probably enough power, right? Bonk. Yeah, we just had to squish that. And there's one of the stones. Okay. Wink is not with us, unfortunately, nor Epona. They wouldn't fit on Teba's back. I had to tell Grandpa was like, I can do it, I can fly up there, you've seen me. It's taunting me. Some of that is, you know, the rival thing where you get inspired to... Oh, the music is progressing. You get inspired to try harder because your rival is sort of egging you on. And that's gonna go all the way over there. I'm not sure if we need both of them going to actually activate something. Oh, I see there's a chest up there, though. Can we do... I'm gonna close this. I see. That actually made that blocked, or else we wouldn't have been able to get that to jump down. Oh, hello. You here too? I'm trying to not use some of my good weapons, but, you know, we're gonna have to do what we have to do. Where'd you come from? Oh, on the ceiling. Get out of here. Oh, nice. There's a chest. I'm not even gonna waste my weapons on you guys. Uh-oh. Where'd my chest go? Oh, he blew it up. Okay. What I was trying to do was I was seeing if I could game this a little bit by going all the way up here and then running. Because look how much height you can get when it's angled and you just paraglide. There we go. Yeah, we could try to get Wink up here, but I'm pretty sure the game is going to say, hey, not allowed. I'm just going to get this to get it so that we have gotten all the chests. There we go. Yeah, the music has a little bit of the feel of the Rito village, but at the same time, it's got a sadness to it. Like we mentioned before, there's that sort of SOS thing going on. Okay, so that's open. We'll have to tilt things back to get the other one going. I'm trying to figure out how to open this gate. I wonder if it's like you need both of the things tilted all the way into the wind. Here it comes. There we go. Yeah, they are both going, but I don't think that opened anything. other than both of the little things that were in the way. Alright, so maybe we have to come back to that. I'm interested in jumping out of here and seeing what happens. Ooh. Uh-oh. I don't know if this is cool. Oh! There we go. It's a secret little area. This is what's on the other side of the door. Okay, good. Who needs to open that? We can just do this. Yeah, there's definitely a sadness to this game that I've heard. Yeah, keep going. Mada mada. I've heard that some people were a little disappointed with the Age of Calamity, feeling like they kind of backpedaled of some of the sadness of this game. I do liken a lot of the tone to this, too. Stuff like maybe Majora's Mask that can have bittersweet elements to it. Which I think is how I like my Zelda game. I like the triumphant hero story, but I also like to have a little bit of, you know, maybe there's good and bad in the world, which is, again, a Princess Mononoke theme. The world is cursed, but live on. Ride the magic gondola through the air. I want to take a minute to just, like, yeah, appreciate how crazy this is. This was mind-blowing back, 6 years ago, and it's still really cool. And to think that we're going to have all these sky islands really soon that have this same energy that allow us to go all over. Oh, you know what? I think I could make it over this malice barrier. There we go. And then there's got to be a thing on the other side. Alright. That guy's done. Another thing over here. Oh, the yellow-orangey color of the malice also feels evocative of, like, the chest color, so I thought that maybe that was a chest from far away. Link never wants to pull out the paraglider fully unless he's like, okay, I'm gonna wait till we're fully level. Alright, this whole wing, done. The one on the left. We need to go to the right. Check out some of this side. And the whole, like, ruins on top of this is evoking, I talk about two big inspirations on this game, Castle in the Sky, Laputa, and Princess Mononoke especially. A bit of Nausicaa, Totoro, that sort of stuff, but especially those two. And I think if you did watch the new the new trailer, all the stuff with the actual Tears of the Kingdom, you'll see even more Castle in the Sky stuff. But yeah, this whole top part here that we're on top of feels like something straight out of Castle in the Sky. Am I gonna get chopped up if I go down here? Uh-oh. Might have gone too far. Uh-oh. Is there an updraft to bring me back up? I hope I didn't mess myself up by going down here. I forget if we can even dive all the way down here or if it'll teleport me back up if I fall too far. This is kind of the way to go, I think. Losing some heart, but I'd rather go back to the... Yeah, there we go. Luckily, it's not like, yeah, have fun on the ground. So the Ghibli challenge, that's in the corner. That's what I was talking about. This game has been so inspired by Studio Ghibli films, I wanted to kind of evoke that by trying some special stuff, like taking the time to go around and appreciate the world of Hyrule and kind of absorb it so that when Tears of the Kingdom comes out, we are more aware of all the changes that are going to happen and the differences that we'll see. And then on top of that, just, yeah, certain stuff like no teleporting, so I get to appreciate some of it a little more. Can't really get on the drumstick there. Bringing Epona and Wolf Link with me, so I have animal companions, namely a mount, like Yakul, and a wolf, like the wolves, both of them in Princess Mononoke. And stuff like, yeah, make it a little tougher. It's Master Mode already, but I've been not eating in combat. I've been doing other little things like trying... Oh, I see a chest up there. Trying to, only eat snacks or going to campfires to get some of my bigger meals. And, wearing some other things, like wearing the outfit I like more than necessarily going through a bunch of gear to use the best gear of the moment, and fun little side stuff that I'm coming up with as we go. I've been trying not to upgrade my gear that much either. I think I can kind of go along here. Yeah. We're right on the snoot of Vah Meadow. So yeah, definitely check out the other parts if you haven't so far. We've got about a third of the shrines done already, and this is our first divine beast that I'm tackling of the challenge. It's all coming back to me. Okay, we are going to have to get inside at some point. I'm going to go back in there. Oh, no, no, no. Let's not leave the area. Let's see how I can get in there. Because there's this part. Then can we get up into those? There's an opening on the wing, but we do need to activate that, it looks like. Okay. 3 more terminals to do. The sky's the limit really applies to this divine beast. That's that sounds like a tourism thing. And there's the center part. Does this access on this side? I see. Okay, so there's that center spot. I think what we're gonna have to do is tilt this baby all the way up, and then we can fly in there. Potentially from where I was would be a better spot to do this, but we'll see if I can do it from here. Yeah, just barely. Alright, and then there's another treasure chest up there. I see the malice. Creepy teeth, where those things spawn out of. Yeah, get out of here. I'm noticing more and more with Tears of the Kingdom how the moblins and bokoblins have horns and stuff on them that you gather, and horns are going to be this big theme of the new game. You see all the enemies, and now that we know how the fuse stuff works with weapons, it's like, oh, you can make weapons out of horns. What a fun way to, like, if you break your weapons fighting an enemy, you can just make a new one out of a branch and a moblin horn. I'm wondering if they're gonna have a reason why all the enemies have weird stuff. I'm gonna have to hit that with something, right? Oh, do we need to... Okay, we're not gonna stasis it. This music, weirdly, talking about wolves, this music reminds me of, like, Wolf's Rain, the soundtrack for that. It has a big sweeping sort of feel to it. Yeah, I think Caramello Crunch, dungeons, and a big story, I think you can expect both. I think they've heard our complaints from this game, and I'm willing to bet we're going to get a relatively big emphasis on dungeon exploration and story. I don't know what to get rid of. I guess the hammer is the easiest thing to replace. I'm constantly using it, but... Yeah, Manjari. I think it's going to have a lot more story. People were noticing the last trailer that dropped before this game came out had some story stuff, but then it kind of, a lot of the cutscenes in the game, the story that we got in the memories, a lot of it was shown in that, I don't want to waste that. We'll use a bomb, of course. A lot of the story was shown in those trailers already, so I think they may have learned their lesson, and they're keeping a lot under wraps. Okay, so that turned the wind on. But that means I could go outside. Is there anything to activate with the wind here? Oh, there is that thing. And we use that to get up on there. No, it's not gonna do it fast enough. I think if I lean this, I'm not sure if it's meant to be like this, but if I lean this down, I think I can get the angle right. Oh, whoa, it knocked me way down. Maybe because it's still tilting. Try that again. Whoa. I can't even get up there, wow. It's too steep now. Is it really that steep? There we go. Now I'm gonna do it. Oof. There we go. Got this one. Almost done with the dungeon already, as weird as it sounds. Just a little more. Would you prefer more traditional Zelda, or do you like open world style? I think we've had enough decades of traditional Zelda. I want I want more of this. I want, yeah, this open world style. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I really think I'm glad that by the time Skyward Sword, even when Twilight Princess came out, but by the time Skyward Sword came out, for sure people were like, all right, I'm getting a little tired of this formula. And I know radically changing the style of a series can be... Oh, it goes all the way over there. I see. Let me blow that up. Okay. I saw that crack when I was doing stasis. And then we're going to tilt it back and get the ball to come out of there, it looks like. But yeah, I think there's people that are obviously, they have played the series for so long, if they get used to it, radically changing something, you know, can be a detriment to some people. But I think it was well overdue for Zelda. Okay, and then I think this is gonna fit nicely here, right? We could just, I think, magnesis it into that, but I'm gonna guess we're gonna stasis this thing and then bomb it like crazy. I should tilt all the way down and then also stasis it before it gets to going down too far. Uh-oh. Well, unintended. There. Lifted it up so crazy. Gotta wait for a sec for that to recharge. That's kind of fun though that it like anti-gravitied because it was stuck in a spot. We're gonna have so many cool hijinks with the recall ability. Very similar. And there's some shots with Link using the Sheikah Slate still in the new game, so I don't think it's necessarily the end of some of these other powers. I was like wondering how they were gonna deal with the loss of bombs and some of the other stuff. Oh, that wasn't enough. Get back here, you. I probably could just use magnesis and do this, right? I don't think I'm gonna have to stasis it. Oh, the wind needs to turn off. I see. Causing some problems. Okay. Rolling back. Slowly but surely. Okay, now we can tilt up, right? Yeah. Oh, wait. No, no, no. I think I get the base of what we need to do here, but I probably don't even need to stasis this, right? We just bring it all the way over and then bring it all the way back and just kind of let it do its thing. Okay, I'm gonna try to just do this and see if it rolls into it hard enough on its own, even though I know the bomb is a thing. There it goes. Bonk. Yeah. I kept trying to do stuff with stasis and bombing it and everything, but the bomb was mostly just for the first part of the puzzle, to open it up. I want to use all the runes, though. We haven't used Cryonis at all in this dungeon, really. Sometimes gravity is the most powerful force, says Swagblue. Yeah. One more. Yeah, I think a lot of these beasts, like each one is emphasizing a type of power, and I think this is the one that's mostly supposed to be stasis, is for the boss fight at least. So it's kind of surprising you don't use stasis that much. Hey, my hammer. It's still here. All right, where's the last one of these? It's down lower under there. How do I get to that? Do I have to go around the outside, I wonder? Let's open this up. The music keeps building. Okay, I'm gonna open that, and then I'm gonna try to tilt all the way down, and then go outside. And we'll see if I can fly around there and get a good look. Making it harder than usual. Yeah, sometimes that happens with the shrine puzzles and stuff. And overcomplicate them unnecessarily. This is where it is, it looks like, right? It's in one of these. Oh, it's around the other side of the wing on the bottom here. Inside. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna get chopped up. So long! Yeah, I'm gonna have to do my drop down thing. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember how to get into that one, but we'll find out. It's still moving even after I fell through. Is it down here somehow? There's a door over that leads that way. Okay. Oh, there it is, yeah. Is there another gondola that we need to use? I see a rail. Yeah, we need to get to that. Oh, I bet we just tilt it, right? And then I had the right idea. I was in the wrong spot. I was trying to go from the outside, but I needed to go, you know, outside and then go. Okay. Oh, a little bit further. That first click was when it was level, and now it's actually, yeah. We can even see the top of the rocks outside of Rito Village here as we go through. Alright, last one. Manjari, yeah. You void out either way, but from the Great Plateau, it's so short down, but then falling from Vaught Meadow, you just teleport. Yep. I was gonna say that if you know what you're doing in this one, it is a lot faster than some of the other divine beasts, because it is like bam bam bam, you can really fly around and just hit all these up. Another reason I think that this was supposed to be the first one that you tackle, or not the most basic. I got impatient there. I think this is just the one that the developers maybe designed first, or felt like was their idea of the starter one, but they placed it in the upper left part of the map, which is, yeah, not somewhere a lot of people are liable to go immediately, unless they're like, I like giant birds, I'm gonna run over there. I had the opposite. I was like, the bird area is probably cool, I'm gonna save it for last. Thank you so much, Mikey. They are using their 1 month membership message as a night owl. They said, hope I have a great stream, Adam. Gotta get some sleep, but could visit for a minute. Thank you for being here. I appreciate taking some time to hang out with us. Let's use our crazy shield. Why not? I love how the guardian shields, when they're on your back, they fold up into this little bit. Almost looks like a Sheikah Slate. And then, yeah, they're very compact, and then they have this lasery part that comes out. Okay, are we ready for this battle? It's time for a boss. But yeah, it took me slightly longer, but even with running around on horses and messing around with stuff on the ground, we beat this within probably like a half hour. I don't want to speak too soon. We haven't beat it quite yet. We completed the dungeon part. Now for the boss. Windblade Ganon, Scourge of Divine Beast Vaught Meadow.
気をつけた方がいいよ。100年前僕油断しちゃってさ、ガノンが作ったそいつにやられたんだよ。まあ本当は言いたかないんだけど、僕の仇討ち頼んだよ。
I hate that you have to avenge me, Link. Let's see if we can get around to Ooh. Good spot to use these updrafts. Isn't there a third one over here? There's one's on the edge. Whoop! Didn't even see you up there. I think the Guardian Shields automatically do some... Oh, he's already disappeared. Or automatically do shenanigans with lasers where they send them back pretty readily. There we go. There's that trick I was talking about. Ooh! Didn't pull my shield out for whatever reason. I guess because I wasn't targeting them. Oh, he's recovering! Even the bosses do it! Oh no! As much as I like this bow, let's use a stronger bow. Maybe the other one would even be better than this. Yeah, the quick shot. We got bomb arrows, let's use them. Ooh! Ooh, they can break the pillars. Yeah, a lot of this is stuff I've forgotten, so bear with me. Hopefully that's enough to knock him to the ground. Nope, not quite. Link's... Not only is he flush from the cold, he's having trouble with stamina. There we go, first phase done. Hopefully they can't heal above half health after that. Yeah, I can't believe the bosses also heal, but of course it makes sense, it's master mode. Alright, he's got these things. Ooh, where am I? I think we can use stasis on these. Or use stasis on them. Doesn't last very long when it's used on an enemy, though. Yeah, it feels like the Blight bosses are still not too tough. Those kind of target and use. This guy can do a lot of damage if you let him. I don't intend to. Oh, my shield! Now that's unfortunate. I thought I would be able to block that. You're not long for this world, though. Oh, my bow! Where'd he go? I see him going behind me. One last shot. This one's for Revali. Quite simple. I can't believe Revali died to this thing. The first one always has the least HP, and they get stronger as you defeat them, so... First one you tackle is always going to be the weakest. Gross. Full of malice and tech and... corrupted monster. A blight on this world. Alright, let's activate the giant tech onion. Makes me think of Pikmin. Oh, I forgot we also get a nice heart vessel for our efforts. It's like every Zelda game, you gotta get that heart for beating the boss. Okay. Or you could choose not to, but this isn't a 3-heart run. This is a unique challenge that obviously I could have died in that boss fight pretty easily if I wasn't careful, so. What if, for the cutscene, we do this? Now he's cold! Hurry! Activate it before he freezes. Once you activate the main control unit, you will not be able to re-enter the interior of this divine beast. Did we get all the chests? Feels like it, right? If we didn't, that's okay. It's just weapons and stuff. Can you check if you get all the chests? Farron just asking. I don't think there's a way other than if you just know. Oh, did it say? I went to no on it. I got distracted by King Afton. They were asking where's Tomodachi Life. It's or Tomodachi Life, not Tamagotchi. That's been wrapped up for a while. I mentioned before had some difficulties actually getting it to play along with what I wanted to do to finish up, so I kind of had to give up on that, unfortunately. But maybe one day, maybe if they put it out on Switch, I would play it again. But I had fun with that series. Thank you for watching it. A rosy little Link.
おや、本当に倒しちゃったのかい？尺だね。
Got the best theme.
でもまあ、おかげで僕の魂は解放されて、このメドウも取り戻すことができた。君にしちゃ頑張ったんじゃないか？ご褒美に僕の能力を授けてあげる。上昇気流を発生させる力、名付けてリーバルトルネードをね。
I think he said Revout Tornado. Just kidding, I stopped your heart. I still hate you, Link. No. Whoa!
これから僕はこのメドウを移動させてガノンを撃つ準備に入る。君がハイラル城で奴と戦うとき、助けてあげるためにね。感謝してくれよ。じゃあそろそろ行きなよ。まだやることが残ってるだろう。
Link's like, I'm not breaking my vow of silence with you.
あの姫は君をずっと待ってるんだぜ。
He does have a soft side. Okay, that is the first Divine Beast done. I mentioned before, part of me wanted to put off completing them until we were pretty far into the game, because we wouldn't have to deal with seeing a giant laser beam in the sky through the rest of the adventure. But, you know, we're less than a month from the new game coming out. We're just going to knock these out. I'm going to appreciate the game, explore the world as is listed in the challenge, but I also don't want to take too long, of course. All the ways that, yeah, someone got really into designing all the moving parts of these things and how they go around. So cool. It's a perfect perch there for it. Ugh, that looks like it would just snap right off and then it crushes the village. Luckily, that does not happen. And it sits up there cool. We were hanging out in its rib cage. Now all the Rito are like, yeah, we can fly again. Pretty good landing for a ghost. Now, Rivali, you don't need to be targeting the whole time.
ここからガノンを捕らえ続けて、あいつが戦うとき、奴に強烈な一撃を食らわせるんだ。その日まで頑張ってくれよ。ま、僕とお前は100年もこの時を待ってたんだ。あと少しくらいどうってことないだろう。
They've been flying this whole time for a century.
そろそろ認めるしかないみたいだな。あいつは飛べもしないくせにこの真珠にやってきて、僕にはできなかったことをやり遂げた。悔しいけど乾杯だ。リンク、君こそ僕らの要だ。
Yeah, we're kind of showing our hand a little bit, Rivali. You want to turn the giant laser off? They are very similar to the Guardians, of course, because they target and blast stuff. And this doesn't count as teleporting. This is part of the story here to do this. But we beamed our way down to another word synonym to the landing, and we got Rivali's Gale, a blusterous power born from the spirit of the champion. Rivali creates an upward draft that carries you into the sky. Activate by charging and jump with B. Extremely useful for navigating around. And Saki's here, I think. Or no, this is Bidoli. This might be Cass's wife, right? Oh. Teach it to me. What song is she singing? Pride of the Rito, pillar in the sky. Heart lights up when the sun is high. Okay, her sister knows the rest. And everything's good here now. There's the quest. Teppa's back home. How's your leg, buddy? Can we get a good look at it? Stick out that drumstick. No, I think he's okay. And look at this! It's little Tulin. They're a little smaller than they're gonna be, but very important pretty soon. Morning! Good response. Great kids are great greeters. That's what my dad always says. Dad finally came back from work, but it sounds like he got hurt. But he says he's gotten a lot better, so he'll be able to take me flying again soon. Come back later and play with me. Yo, it's you. Sounds like Dad's feeling a lot better. He says he'll be able to take me to the flight range soon. But very sudden adjustment and development. Come back later and play with me. Now, this is Saki, so this is the other part of the Teppa Saki, the chicken wings. Teppa told me everything about the flight range, the fight with Meadow, and that Meadow being perched above the village means that everything is back to normal. To have my husband home safe and sound, I cannot begin to express my gratitude.
Hey!
I really owe you for what you did. Are you hurt? It's fine. Thanks to my wife, I've recovered to the point where I can stand. And we have dinner. Actually, my wife told me something about you. She says you're a descendant of the champion. Go on, there's nothing to hide. Your bowmanship, the way you move through the air, there's no doubt about it. You have the blood of a champion. What? You look like you've got something else to say. Actually, don't tell me. You're the Hylian champion? Good one, pal. Everyone knows that all the champions were wiped out by the Calamity Ganon 100 years ago. And even if they survived that, they'd be old geezers with canes instead of swords. I let the Elder know about what happened with Divine Beast Vah Meadows, but you should probably go talk to him. Okay. And he does have a development here, I think. There's a couple things we can do in the village before we head off. You've done it! You survived all that! You conquered Divine Beast Vah Meadow. It's up there, roosting. The light from the Divine Beast will ravage the Calamity. That's going to help us later on in the big boss fight. I don't have to do that one. He did it for me. He's still creepy. I don't know. Something about him. I just think he's going to peck my eyes out. I don't quite trust Canelli, but maybe that's Link's anti-bird prejudice or something. Here we go. I think I'm going to have to drop one of my bows, but... Everyone's like, you really remind me of that short king from 100 years ago. He's giving us a hint, yeah. The sword that seals the darkness. Where could we find that? I think as you progress, him and the Goron leader will give you little hints, because they're the ones that are between Death Mountain and the Tabantha and the Hebra regions are kind of between the, or on the other side, they're flanking the Korok Forest. I'm gonna have to get rid of something here, I think. The Great Eagle Bow, a bow without equal, wielded by the Rito champion Rivali. It said Rivali could loose arrows with the speed of a gale, making him supreme in aerial combat. Oh, I did have an extra bow spot. I forgot that one broke. Let's get rid of these bomb arrows again. But yeah, now it's got the 3 times of a Lionel bow. It shoots 3 arrows for the price of 1. And, or I don't think it uses all 3. And is a little bit more powerful. So that's good. Alright. He's got a duck beak? Who? The owl guy? I think he's got one of those sharp beaks. Or are we talking about somebody else? Oh, Tulin, maybe. Yeah, the little kids they got like a duckling look to them, to make them cute. I see you got the Great Eagle Bow from the Elder. That thing is way too heavy to use in aerial fighting. I'd end up sacrificing all my speed just to take a shot. Now, if I had both the strength and speed of Master Rivali, that would be a different story. But seeing the way you handled your bow against Meadow, I suggested we let you borrow the Great Eagle Bow. Take it with you on your adventure, along with the respect of the Rito. Well then, my wounds are just about healed, so I guess it's time for me to take Tulin to the flight range. I'm hoping Tulin grows up to be a distinguished warrior like Master Rivali. Take care. Maybe we'll learn more about that sooner than later. Yo! Okay, Tula, let's go to the flight range. So if it's raining or there's other conditions, they'll actually delay doing this cutscene. Really, Dad? Yay! Well, they got a good relationship. Not like Rivali probably had with his... Yeah. Rivali's got so many self-confidence issues. He probably didn't have a loving father like Teba. Alright, Link, I'll be at the flight range if you need me. Hey, Guy, come play with us at the flight range sometime. And there they go. I was the one, just moments ago, I was the one on Teba's back, and now he's got to go play with his real son. Now I got to move on. Okay. That's done. There are more things that we'll eventually come back and do in this area, but some of them involve finding a certain other Rito, not warrior, but musician, and trying to help him get back home to his family. So yeah, I think, yeah, both of these shrines, I marked them. I think that as soon as I'm done with BotW, I can get these going, but I might have to actually do some other stuff first. So maybe we'll move on, and we need to come back here eventually, like I said. One of them might involve the little kids, if I remember right. Oh no, this is the birdie girl. Cass has 5 daughters, if I'm remembering right, and they're linked with one of the quests. Ooh, I almost died then. I hate practicing singing. Who cares if I'm not a good singer? Aw. Salmon. Oh, did we need a salmon? That's why someone was like, make sure you get a hearty salmon. I don't know if we have one already. Let's see. I picked up some fish from the... Let's sort them. I did get some fish from the Octorok. We do not have a hearty salmon. We'll have to get that. I don't remember how to make that recipe, but it's probably in the one book, right? Wasn't the one lady was like, oh, look in my book. I've got recipes all over in that. It wasn't actually selling anything. Or buying things. Okay, maybe it's not in there. Hello, yeah, these kids are everywhere now. Cass isn't here to mind them. Fishy, fishy, no one's selling fishies. Oh, their task. They'll give me clues, I'm sure. Not as good at counting as they thought. And once I mentioned we were away from here enough where some of this stuff respawned, so I'm going to buy some more arrows. Stuff in the shop doesn't come back unless you're in a different area. I don't really have enough to get all these bomb arrows, so I'm not going to bother. We'll take some more wheat and sugar and butter for the road. Okay, one of the kids will give us the recipe. But yeah, if we need to come back here... Ooh, no, give me more butter. More butter? Epona's not coming. Did someone say butter? We don't want any horse butter, Epona. Ooh. Hey, excuse me, I want to buy the cane sugar. Yeah, some of this I might not bother with right now, because like I said, we'll have to come back here eventually anyways, for some other stuff. A couple different quests are connected to this place. Let's sleep at the inn before we head off. We get to hear the unique animation, or audio. You don't get to see any animation, but if you listen, there's some fun sounds that happen when we sleep use the special fluffy down bed. Here we go. He's really enjoying that. That's me after I finish a weekend of streaming. Just pass out. Okay. Oh, I forgot we get the bonus stamina from sleeping at the inns in the towns too. That's a extra special yellow stamina wheel. It's the equivalent of a bonus heart, but for stamina, which you don't want to burn all your. I'm sure I'm gonna absent-mindedly do it, but you don't want to like burn all your stamina and then burn that up unless you really need it. Okay, we have enough of these. Let's get another heart. Once we get to... How many do we have? This is 9. When we get to like 10 or 13 is actually, I think, what we need for a quest. I will start doing stamina again. But we're getting there. I noticed, I'm not sure where the row cuts off in this one, but there was a clip in the new stuff where Link had 17 hearts in one row, and I was like, geez, the amount of hearts he's going to get in Tears of the Kingdom seems insane. Okay, where did we leave Epona? She's back there. Should we go get the tower? I think we're going to have to take the one road here, unless we want to climb up that way. Alright. That might be a mislabeled shrine. I put these little things down here to remember, like this is where it should be. But a lot of them I did before we got the map, so. Alright, let's go back. We'll get Grandpa Wink. Best way to do this, though, is probably just jumping off of Rivali's Landing. And look, we can get there a little easier with the power of our dead rival. So Rivali's Gale. We have the Pro HUD, so it doesn't show us how many we have. I think we get 3 charges, and then it takes a little bit of time to charge up. Excuse me, Saki. I'm on my way. Is this the one sister, or is this Cass's wife? It's hard to remember. Keel, where are you? Can't find Keel anywhere. Where could she be? Maybe she went to Warbler's Nest to practice her singing. Okay. It's so far away. Could she have made it on her own? Oh, I'm so worried. That's one of the shrine locations. Let's find Keel. That's on the way anyways, because we got to go around. And we'll get Grandpa Wink back. Oh. What the? Was that her? Was she like, why did you make a big gust? Or did she wave to me as I was leaving? I don't know. I definitely heard somebody shouting. Okay. But yeah, we are making steady progress. I think finding the balance like I wanted to, of taking our time a little bit to look at fun stuff, but also pushing towards progress has worked so far. My sisters are dumb dummies! They promised we'd rehearse together, but no one showed up. We have to perform our song for the Elder at Warbler's Nest. I don't know if the Elder's gonna make it over here. He's hootin' tired. He laughed off the stage. Look like I can use you. That is to say, you look like a nice guy who likes to help people in need. Can you go tell my sisters in Rito Village to stop teaching rehearsal? They won't listen to me, but they might listen to a scary-looking Rito like you. Although Genli might be a tough sell. She's probably in the kitchen yelling. I want some salmon. I never know how to say that, so I didn't read it out loud. Munir? I took 5 years of French, but never learned that word. Or something like that. She doesn't want to sing either. She's such a pain. Sandwich. Salmon minuet. No, that's a musical thing. Oh, there's another cork over here. Let's get Grandpa, though. Before I forget. Yeah, I did French and then Mandarin, but I haven't retained that much of it. It's one of those you use it or lose it things. Too much of my brain is occupied with video game tidbits and memories of show. You know, I know a lot about Dragon Ball and Zelda and stuff, but the place where I remembered how to say a French word has been occupied by a fact about King Piccolo. This way? Yep. Usually they lead you up to a vantage point. I think this is one of the ways the game gets you to look around and see cool stuff. They lead you with the Koroks, and then they're like, oh, what's that down there? Bones. Gray bones in a grave. I don't remember if that's worth going to, but that's a swampy area that's kind of interesting. I'm going to double check if there's any other shrines down there. I don't think there are. It's just kind of like a little side area. Okay, not going to worry about that then. Yeah, people keep talking about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I haven't had that one in a Wolf Link's age. And I want one now. I don't have the stuff to make it, though. I'm doing the same thing where I'm going around the long way here, because we should be going up. Yeah. Hello. You're not Grandpa. I've recently been getting into some, like, nostalgic food. I mentioned it, I just made a very involved, decadent meal of Korean noodles with stir-fried chicken, broccoli, green onions, ginger, garlic, all this stuff. Made a nice little meal for Danny and I. And then, there we go. I got a ride. That was a fairy. It's okay. We're truly doing a Mononoke run here. Can I grab this fairy? Oh, it's getting away. Yeah, the fairies just kind of randomly show up in nice little forest areas. But now I'm like, I've been getting nostalgic for like spaghetti and PB&J now, like things I used to eat as a kid, even though a lot of what I've learned to make in adulthood is tastier. I still have that nostalgic for food that I used to eat more as a kid. PB&J was like, if I didn't want what was being eaten, my mom was very indulgent and let me have peanut butter and jelly when I wanted and stuff. Brian's making sandwiches for everyone. I don't know how he's gonna get some to me, but someone mentioned doing a P.O. box, but then I would worry I would be sent weeks old PB&Js. Come on, Wolf Link. Don't eat foxes and moose and Arctic wolves. I don't know if... Yeah, so this is the thing I was talking about with the deer. They're cool, but this is as fast as they go. So I really hope that... We'll have all these other vehicles, so it probably won't matter in Tears of the Kingdom, but it would be really cool if they let you stable or, you know, put a bit and bridle on a stag like this and actually properly run around. Give them other qualities, like maybe they can jump up cliffs well. This is going to be where we say goodbye to our makeshift Yakul here, but he's very cool. No pun intended. Bye! Don't go after him, Wolf Link. Let him go. He helped us get here. Let's see how they're doing. We could have a little meal. I think I'm good, though, honestly, because we just got that food at the inn. Could use another shield. How's it going, Teba? It's you! Haven't seen you in a while. That was like 5 minutes ago. Now that Meadow's calmed down, I've started training Tulin again. If you have the time, would you mind showing Tulin how you handle a bow? He gets his bluntness from me, but it doesn't mean anything by it. Don't let whatever he says get to you. You know, Tulin could probably use this. Here you go, buddy. Why don't you take this? I have a feeling you're going to want to use it. No, I'm keeping that for now. You gotta wait a couple years, or less than a month. Hey, Tulin. Hey, Link. You're Link, right? My dad told me about you. Also, he said you're real good with a bow. Is that true? Of course. Wow, that's so neat. You're so cool, but you're also a little lame looking because you are blushing and cold and your cape is flying up. You gotta show me. I'll count down and break all the targets before time's up. When you break a bunch, I'll give you a prize. Are you ready? I guess. Let's try it. We got our eagle one is enough for this, I think. Okay, here we go. Oh, this might be a little tough. I don't have that many arrows either. Do we have enough arrows for all these targets? Oh, there's a bunch over here. Oh, wow, there's a bunch down there. This is using up all my arrows, Tulin. Trying to help this guy out, but I feel like he's gonna know what he's doing without me. Oh, I thought that was a target. We don't have much time for this, and I gotta get... How many? I don't think I'm gonna do this in time. Even with everything slowed down. Is that the last one, or is there one more? It's down there, right? Where is it? Where is it? I think I'm running out of time. Yep. Time's up. Was that it? It probably would have stopped me if I got all of them. I didn't notice it. Might have been way down there. Are you going to reimburse me for those arrows? Yeah, I know you can do it, Link. I'll remember the way you shoot when I practice. Oh, Dad told me to give you this to thank you. Come back to show me your neat tricks again anytime. Okay. That is not going to cover the cost of all those arrows, though. Unfortunately. So, but, you know, we made a little kid happy. That's fun. That's part of the fun. The joy of a child is more in spirit with Studio Ghibli than worrying about nickel and diming arrows. Okay. Yeah. Odd boy, we are still making stuff. Appreciate you being here. Alright, I'm going to just double check if there's any easy shrines around. Hebra has, I think, the most shrines of any area. And if we go along this one path... Yeah, okay, so we're going to kind of go down here. I'm going to set this as my sights. And we'll make our way. Oh, I did not. Well, there goes my hearts. I was hoping I would run into them and just be good, but... Can we get any more gourmet meat real quick? I feel bad taking these rhinos out, but they're a good source of it. And I gotta grab this quick. There we go. Okay. Oh, I got 2. So if you missed a couple episodes back, we learned that the gourmet meat, when fed to Wolf Link, multiplies their attack by 5 times. Yeah, we'll be back over to that area in a little bit. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. So every time you feed them that, it does give them higher attack, and it's semi-permanent until they teleport or do anything where they have to unload and load again, unfortunately. So not really that helpful, but if we know we're going into a big fight, that's a good thing to do. Josh, thank you so much for for gifting a membership. Are we gonna be able to get down this way? Maybe. They gifted one, and Yuna Alvarez got it. I think they have been a member before, but now they have a new gift membership. Good on you. Thank you so much, Josh, and welcome to the early birds, Yuna. If Epona slides, she's fine. Oh, she didn't even need to really... She didn't scream or anything. She was perfectly fine with that. Okay. If you are jumping into the streams later, don't forget that they will be uploaded as videos after the fact. Hebra Plunge. Yeah, that area is crazy. I want to make sure we have enough stamina before we really try to tackle that space, because it can be a little daunting to climb a giant mountain. And you know, I mentioned something before. I was like, I feel like there was supposed to be more to the area. Like, Hebra has a bunch of shrines, but that mountain always felt a little like, there's not that much, you know, there's no dungeon or anything up there. I have a feeling from what we've seen recently that there's going to be major story stuff going on up there. So that'll be interesting. This is the stable we were at before. Okay. Let's see if Beetle has any more arrows for us. Come on, Epona. And Cass is here. You're so close to your family, Cass. Just go home and visit them. We scared him. It's Customer Appreciation Day. Whoa. He gave us an ancient arrow. This even works on those guardian things. It's amazing. I hear it works best if you hit the guardians in the eye with it. This old guy named Robbie gave it to me. To find him, go way north past Zora's Domain, all the way to Akala Ancient Tech Lab. Old Robbie makes a bunch of other weird weapons and clothes and stuff. I guess he's what you call a mad scientist, which is kind of cool, but also terrifying. If you want strong weapons and stuff, you should go see him. Anyway, back to business. Good way to incentivize us to go up there. The ancient arrows are really interesting because they're actually Sheikah daggers, it seems like, that were outfitted, just kind of tied loosely to arrows. And they seem like assassination weapons, like the Sheikah would use to maybe stealthily send something to another dimension or use a weird wrong teleporting effect on stuff that just destroys things in one hit. Most enemies can be one hit killed with them. Actually very close to my hometown in Rito Village, and I must admit I'm feeling incredibly homesick. I had to leave my wife and children back in the village. I had to. I'm sure they're doing just fine. You see, I cannot go home until I fulfill a promise to my teacher. My promise to... On second thought, now is not the time. But if I'm able to learn all the ancient songs, I will tell you of my promise back in my hometown. Listen to me blathering on. I need to focus on my craft. Alright, we're not going to listen to the ancient song right now, but we have a couple more cast encounters to do before we're able to send him home. I need to find those hardy salmon at some point. We'll come back once we can do that. We got 2 shrines there, and once again, we need to go to the Hebra Mountain area and get all the shrines there at some point, but for now, we will move on. Okay. Buff Beetle. If you haven't seen the Look at Those Abs short, check that out if you want to see Buff Beetle. Alright, I think we're pretty good to go in this area, honestly. I feel like we didn't spend that much time here, but that's kind of how it goes sometimes. And we're headed over this way, so I want to take the higher road, right? There's a couple paths here. Yeah, there we go. Actually went the right way. Just straight chiseled. Oh, ooh, that scared me. I was like, who is talking to me? So once you have the champion abilities, when they regenerate or recharge, for lack of a better word, I guess, oh no. Let's get out of here. These Lizalfos are so fast. Whoa, that was a fire arrow. When they recharge, you will hear that little snippet from the champions, but because I have the Pro HUD on, you can't see the UI. What's going on here? A little mystery. Ooh, just barely avoided those. You can't see the UI for it, but if you look in the inventory, we have, all the way at the end, Rivali's Gale. So you can turn these off if I wanted to try to play the game without it. I'm not sure yet if I need to or if it's worth adding yet another challenge to the mix, but that's an option if people think I should do it. For now, it's kind of a time-saving thing for you guys to not have to watch me climb as much, because Rivali's Gale, another reason I think this is one of the best places to go early on is you get that early. And as you saw, it creates an updraft that allows me to fly around and get up on cliffs a lot easier. Okay, I'm gonna be careful because apparently someone's trying to drop boulders on us. Yeah, Junior 2K, they're like, I hate when the champion powers recharge because it's always like a little jump scare. And that used to happen to me all the time, especially, Daruk's protection is ready to roll. Like, that would really get me more than any of the others because he kind of just, like, screams at you. So we'll have to see what that sounds like with the Japanese voice actor. If anything, I'm sure he's more fierce. I just put these pants back off, but we had to put them back on. Okay, I think I got all my stuff how I want. We're gonna head towards that tower. I do not remember if this is a real difficult tower to deal with, so we'll find out. But I figure it's nice to get the towers when we're nearby, because then when I come back, it's much simpler to mark out all the shrines I need to get to. Looks like it's gonna lead me into a death trap over here. Like this. Anything with that? Nope. False alarm. Steven, they're using their 2 months night owl message. They say, Beetle really distracted us there. Let's go back to some Hyrule High chicks with Adam and Wick. Big fan of Beetle. Beetle's had so many transformations over the years. That's the one central Hyrule shrine that we didn't get, right? Oh no. Is that? That's still kind of in this area. Okay. I think that's the one I was trying to mark with this. Just didn't see the right spot. Okay. Tower time. Where's Epona? I think I left her behind for the Korok. Yep. Steven's got a real cute, sweet profile picture now with him and Ashley. I saw that and I was like, aw. Nice. Yeah, there's some guys on the way up here. Once again, I'm going to try to avoid fighting a lot of these enemies, because we're starting to already get silver versions of enemies. I think gold versions are not too far away, honestly. Again, it makes a lot of sense that Beetle is ripped. I'm sure, yeah, Link's a little scrawnier than he seems. He must have some sort of inherent champion ability that makes him more powerful. I don't think I touched on this before, but the champions all have powers. Like Rivali. Rivali has that one power. That's the one I marked already. But Link, it seems like his champion power is the Flurry Rush to actually slow down time, or slow down when he's using his bow as well. So, do we have any flame weapons? Can't remember. Nope, we don't. But we do have fire arrows. And you can get close to these and use fire arrows to melt this. I think an easier way to do this would be throw down a bunch of logs. We only have 40 of them. We could probably do this and just kind of use the updraft as well. Do that, and then some flint. Right here. There you go. And then quick little... Oh, there goes some logs. It's okay. It's not worth messing with. Yeah, we can just jump right over those. There's a lot of different ways to melt stuff in this game. Like you can see it's slowly going down just by being near that heat source. That's one of the many fun systems in the game. That was something the developers mentioned where they set up all this stuff. They even built like a 2D Zelda 1 demo sort of thing so they could play around the world with water physics and wind and fire and all that stuff. And that was how they set up things. Like they made this sort of playground system and then set us loose in it once they figured it all out. And the game was ready. So I feel like that's going to expand even more in the new game with all the new powers we'll get. Yeah, the log's like, "Ah, don't burn me, I'm out of here." Okay, that's as far as towers go, that's almost as simple as the first one. Like, no enemies. Pretty easy to get up there. Just a little puzzle to get around the ice. Okay. Cry once more into that. I don't mention some of this because I forget if it's obvious or not, but like this song is the chest opening song that started in Ocarina of Time. And then the traditional Zelda. Puzzle solving sound. There's a labyrinth up there you can see in the upper right. That's another Zonai architecture thing that I think they're probably going to be important in the new game again. A lot of stuff being repurposed or having a new importance now that we know what's going on with it. It seems like in Tears of the Kingdom, Ember Mountain's like clouded in this giant cyclone storm, and there's some interesting stuff we saw in that trailer, like maybe the Rito have developed sky ships, like Viking ships. I mentioned last time too, especially the leader has like a Viking energy, and then immediately after, they might have Viking sky ships that they use to go through the storm because the Rito are constantly struggling with flying. I do want to note this. This is probably from a Divine Beast laser. Most likely with the trajectory, it was maybe Va Naboris from the Gerudo. Fired off and melted, and you can't actually climb in there because it's like glass. It's, Link can't climb on glass, but it's like melted, superheated so fast that it became glass. That's a cool little thing. But yeah, I was gonna mention, like, ever since the inception of the Rito, there's always been this, like, oh, the Rito can't fly because they need help with Lord Valu to get their wings, or they can't fly because in this one there's a giant beast that's shooting them out of the sky, or it's always like the different races. It'll happen with the Zora, where like we can't swim because something's going weird. Whatever they want to do, eat rocks, fly around, that sort of thing. There's always something getting in the way, and that's why Link has to swoop in and help. Okay, I'm gonna double check where these shrines are, because we have, well, there's actually one right here. Where's the corner? Oh, I did mark it. Yeah. Maybe we'll come back for that one, because we're already a little bit down the way. We got the tower. There's a shrine over here we could do. There's a shrine over here in the field. I believe there's a stable over here as well. I'm going to put a little marker for that in the snowfield area. This is a very important shrine over here. Oops. Which if we complete, almost said defeat. If we complete all the shrines, we are going to have to come back to that one. Because there's a secret with that. There's one over here. I don't want to get too crazy with some of these because, again, we'll be back here later when we want to try to climb up on some of this, but might as well mark a few of them out. All right, those are the ones that I think are easy enough to get to, so let's try to do that. We're going to go to the left a little bit. We'll go down the path a little and then hang out left. All right. Yeah, we have not seen gold enemies yet, but they will show up eventually. This is probably enough of a spot here. So, there's a quest. I learned a little tidbit. There's a quest where you have to get 55 rush shrooms for this guy. I think he's in the Gerudo Desert area. And people are always like, man, why is that quest so annoying and why that number? I guess in the Japanese, the rush rooms are called go-go dake, which is like, I'm saying, go. It's a pun on mushroom or with dake, like shiitake. But the go part is supposed to be, it could either mean 5 or it could be like, the English word go. So it's the pun of the whole quest is like he wants 55 mushrooms, so he's just saying like go dake, go dake, like he's repeating basically. They made a whole quest off of a pun. That's a lot of Zelda stuff. A lot of characters named after puns. That's just kind of a thing in a lot of Japanese media. Named after food, named after puns. We're seeing both of them in this. Okay, so shrine should be straight ahead from here. And hopefully we can access a lot of these without me having to do too much. Wild berries. You know what we can do when we're here? Oh! It is. I should switch shields, right? I don't even remember how to do it. We were doing this back at the beginning of the game. You jump. There we go. This is not going to go that great, I think, because the pot lid is not that durable. No. Luckily, when you shield surf on the snow, I think it doesn't matter that much. Is it up or is it down? Let's find out. Yeah, shield surfing involves like a 3-button combo in a way that I'm like, no wonder a lot of people never use it or think about it. Because it just kind of doesn't go into my head by default. I think we're pretty much in the right spot, but it might be down in that pit. I figured it's better to start with up and not find it than to go all the way down and have to climb back up, though, Maybe there's something else up here. We're starting to encounter the deep snow, which can be annoying to navigate. But there's stuff later on that can help us with that. Yeah, shield, you ZL, and then you jump, whatever your jump button is if you change it, and then hit A again to shield surf. There's a lot of tricks with that, like there's an ability you can do a weird double jump with shield surfing. Stuff like that. Alright, it should be right down here. Probably in that little rocky area, if I had to guess. I don't want to glide too long or we're going to lose Wink. Bunch of rocks here, but I'm not seeing a shrine. Oh wait, this one. I think I remember this. Isn't there like a path to it? Yeah, so we're going to have to bust those open. 'Cause I don't think we can use magnesis or anything. Before we jump into that, I keep forgetting to save. I would like to use, there's an ability called I think it's Thunderclap Rush that I did semi-learn how to do. And I need to practice it, but it's very specific. I would like to learn how to do it because it's really cool. There's a couple little abilities to make combat more fun that I was looking into and learning about. We left Epona. She's safe up there at least. Yeah, I think we have to like make a snowball and get it all the way down there. That's a long ways to send a snowball. There's all these little drifts. I don't know if we have to go this far up. We'll find out. Because this is pretty, pretty steep. Snowballs kind of function like boulders, but they get bigger and they have kind of a max size when they get to that point. And they can melt and respond to all the different, criteria. Oh, there's a little lean-to. Here we go. Yeah, there's all the snowballs. Okay, let's try to play this pachinko sort of variation here. See how it works out. We have to pick one of these little spots and try to get it to slide all the way down into that door, I think. I don't want to go too far, but it looks like it went to the side, yeah. Alright, I gotta pick the right one. This would be a good place to save, because what if I use up all these snowballs? They'll probably come back. You can cheese this. Time to go bowling. I kind of had a memory of being like, this was an annoying shrine or something. But I just don't remember exactly, like, do I need to walk down the hill with it and then let it go a little bit farther down? Plinko, yeah. Plinko is the Price is Right ripoff of Pachinko. They were just like, well, this is a popular game. Let's take this for us. I'm going to try this spot here and just see what happens. It looked like it got too big and it actually broke before it got all the way down. Oh man, yeah, they do break. I wonder if I need to just bring it a little closer. Seems like it. Walk it down part way. Or they may be going too fast. And this is when I could use these snow boots I was alluding to before. Definitely help. The music here is like, has a haunting quality when you're in snowy areas. We heard it a little bit on the Great Plateau, because there was the snowy area of that. But peaceful, but also ominous, in a way. Okay. We need to make a Cryonis pillar near the bottom. Do we need to launch it somehow? Oh, there is a piece of water that it's got to go through, or it's going to hit the water, if I remember right. I completely forgot about that. Well, maybe I can drop this, stasis it, and then do what you're saying. There might be snow a little closer. Yeah, what are those? I don't see any. Huh. Oh, is there Cryonis spot, or a spot where you would have to use it in front of the gate. I'm gonna try this. Huh? It's not gonna be large enough, probably, but it hit it, but it didn't open it. Look at all these. Oh, we're getting stuff out of the snowballs, at least. They got stuff in them. What if we just honk and smacked this one? Is it gonna break? Watch out, Link. I'm going off on it. That was like a song. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I don't know if that'll work. It'll just break immediately. Oh! Nice! Alright. Cheesed that one. It was supposed to break on the door, but it had to hit it with enough force. Okay. Yeah, unless I was supposed to launch it with Cryonis or something. I also learned about Korok Leaf bomb launching, which just seems like a fun technique, so maybe I should find a Korok Leaf here. No way that worked. Yeah. There you go. This is the game all about cheese and puzzles. I like that it's not, because, you know, sometimes older games especially, there's one way to do something. If you don't do it right, you got to do it, start it over and do it over and over. Like, that can be a little finicky in some games, and it can be frustrating where it's like, man, it would be nice to have alternate solutions, and that's what this is about. Well, I'm guessing we just have to hit that. It's probably more complicated. Let's not overthink it. Okay, that was the example one. The Mario design philosophy, which is give you a really easy puzzle, give you a jump where there's no pit underneath it so you can learn how it works, and then you have to figure it out. Tandem, okay. I'm gonna have to stasis that, and then break that one, is my guess. And then I wonder if we can just do this one on its own. Bonk. Oh, okay. What happens if you do it the wrong way? You just don't get the bonus chest? If you shot the other one and it just swung and hit the wall, don't get your diamond. It's still bobbling. Yeah, I think this one is gonna just be stasis it so it doesn't swing, and then hit the one. Or hit both of them. Yeah, there's two. That's my guess. And then we can release. Don't forget, you can release early with stasis so it charges back faster. Then you don't use up the whole thing. Alright, is that it? Yep. Okay. Pretty simple. This one's got a hat. I don't think they all have hats. Can't remember. I haven't been paying attention to these poor monks waiting 100 whatever plus years for Link, giving their lives to help him, and then I'm just like, oh, cool. Thanks for the orb. Skip. No. Yeah, that's a good point. Skeleton Craft was like, you can do things multiple ways in old games, but you're more likely to like soft lock yourself if you break order. Like, obviously speedruns exist in really breaking the game. I think what I mean is like intended solutions to puzzles. There's usually not as many in older stuff. Like, there's not as many avenues to get to the intended solution. And this game is like, I didn't, break the game by doing the puzzle the way I did. It was just a valid alternative. And it worked, and it's satisfying in a weird way. It gives you that feeling that you broke the game and got the better of the game in a way, that some people really enjoy. And without the feeling of, I literally broke the game and now I can't play because I soft locked myself or something, Alright, so we need to get back up here. I'm gonna point myself towards Epona, and then here we go. Look how helpful that is. And I think they recharge in like 15 minutes. The value, just the sheer value of Rivali's Gale. You get 3 of them, and then I think once you use them, you kind of want to use all 3, is my opinion. Because then you can recharge faster. Because I don't think they recharge until you've used all of them. So I'm kind of like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and use all 3. And glide my way over. She is... Oh, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? I'm not facing the same way anymore. It's over this way. Man, I keep to the right. I'm getting so thrown off. Why are we... Turn around, Link. Turn around. Okay. Up the mountain more. I think I went really far down there and I didn't even notice. One of the things on the map is he's still facing... When you paraglide, you're still facing the one way, even if you turn. That kind of threw me off. We got a little party here, these guys. Ooh, there's a lot of them. Uh-oh. Wink. No, Wink. I can't target Wink. He's gonna hurt himself on these. Uh-oh. Yeah, if they weren't frozen, you could... Oh, I'm sorry, Grandpa! If they weren't frozen, you could pick them up and just toss them. Because the little pebblet taluses are easily defeated. They kick their legs. It's real adorable. Here you go, Grandpa. Have some prime meat. 3 of them is probably good, right? You don't think you even need that many. Oh no, they're gonna freeze before he eats them. I'm gonna have to drop one at a time so they don't freeze before he chomps them. Okay, just getting a lay of the land. The moon scared me a little. Oh no, we don't even... Here. Acorns don't freeze, right? Have a couple of these, Gramps. It's crazy how, yeah, it's little things. I forget about all these little systems where things freeze if you leave them in the frozen wasteland. But I don't think they made a frozen acorn, luckily. Over this way. Trying to give him a second. Got to hear some weird eating sounds from Grandpa, so that's okay. Again, he's older, he doesn't have all his teeth. I feel like it is worth occasionally just taking down keys and things that you can easily avoid or leave, because those materials, eventually you'll probably find yourself where you're like, I could really use a icy key swing, you know? Might as well grab some of the stuff along the way. Alright, Epona is... That's a moose. Right over here. There she is. Right where we left her, staring at a cliff. They charge faster after you get the DLC reward. Okay, good to know. Yeah, there's so many little factors that I forgot, because the majority of this game I did play the year it came out. Okay, so this way... This area particularly, I just don't remember that well. It's very open. There's not that much space to ride a horse around, obviously. Like this, the plains here, the tundra is good for that. But you start getting up the mountains, we're gonna have a tough time bringing Epona with us, so that'll be interesting. And yeah, we'll have to see how this goes. What are those? Is that luminous stone? They are, okay. I was like, are those ghosts? Got to see a little bit more of the cool ghost energy on Rivali. Look, it's Dinral. They fly down that canyon by the one shrine I marked. If we can get an easy Dinral horn or something, that would be amazing. Because I haven't gone out of my way to go after these dragons, but get the cool music. The beautiful dragon music. I don't know if I can blast all the way up to where they are from here. Oh, there is a shooting star, though. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Hey. I do need that, or I'm never going to upgrade my pants. We're going to have to take a quick detour. Stay up there. Wait for me, Epona. Oof. A little foggy out here. Yeah, these aren't the shooting stars aren't like extremely rare. You can actually kind of game it and get them to show up, but I want to grab them when I can because they are required to upgrade a lot of the special amiibo clothes, like my Skyward Sword pants. I only briefly deserted my animal companions to chase the shooting star. I'm on a wish and a prayer here. I wished on the star and I'm heading out. I completely forgot there's like a special shooting star that has the Xenoblade gear too. There we go. Can we get to Dinral while we're at it? They're probably too far away, but that's okay. Oof. This is probably a good opportunity to... Oh, there's a shrine back there, right? We didn't get that one. That's probably better to wait until Epona is here. Alright, I'm gonna do the thing I talked about before, namely doing this shrine, because we're right here. Look, we're right at the entrance. Perfect timing for that. Okay. The dragon theme is so good. I'm very happy. I've not listened to it yet, but I saw they posted the Tears of the Kingdom theme on the Zelda website. Like a clean version of that. I would love to listen to that, but I ran out of time. But I mentioned before, the Arhu, the Japanese, or Chinese rather, stringed instrument that is in the Dragon's theme is featured very heavily in the Tears of the Kingdom theme. Which, like I mentioned before, if we didn't know already, I really think dragons are going to be such a big part of the new game. There we go. Is it 15 minutes or 5 minutes that Rivali's Gale charges? Because that was quick. There's no gear on this little guy. It's just a warning. So, this is the Forgotten Temple. Kind of an infamous area. I think I maybe should leave Wolf Link out of this briefly, because this is going to be risky. I don't think it's the best idea to bring Wolf Link into this place. This is one of the scariest, most dangerous places in the game, it feels like. And I am going to save once we get up here. Depending on how good you are at a certain technique, it can be extremely scary. Alright, we got this updraft. Ooh. Let's practice one. Oh, or multiple. That one's gonna hit first, though. Oh, there goes my pot lid. The Guardian one will automatically deflect, I think, but it doesn't always work great for that. Oh, too early. If you stand in the right spot here, you can actually deflect like a ton of them at once. Who's after me first? The one on the right? Nope. Oh, there goes my Guardian shield. And I can't remember, can the Lionel ones not actually parry? They just do damage, right? We'll find out here in a second. Might have to reload this. Oh, can. Okay. Honestly, that could have gone a lot worse. We took down like 4 of them already. I only have 1 shield left is the big problem. Alright, I'm gonna let myself have a snack. Some of these I'm limiting myself to eating when we're at a actual place to rest. Let's eat this onigiri. Because that's part of the challenge, not eating stuff constantly. But look, I can do this. My stealth hood combined with the stealth of the onigiri gave me 3 stealth levels total. I could do a little more sneaky than normal. I don't know if that'll help that much in master mode, because the Guardians are, and all the enemies are infamously very perceptive and can hear you coming from a mile away. Alright. Yeah, the tension, especially I mentioned in master mode, these things will, they'll get you. Wanna lie? Doesn't seem like it, yeah. You can kind of tell, like, you can see that the model's different. It's not as detailed or movable. I'm curious what happened here. This Forgotten Temple has a lot of similarities to Skyloft. It's got some, it's got a giant goddess statue, as we'll see, which looks like the one from Skyloft in Skyward Sword. And was this temple a Zonai temple? Was it, you know... Lots of that stuff. Still kind of remains to be seen. I don't think I got all the things that were dropped. Yeah, I have full stealth and they still kind of just heard me walking around. Hello. Did I save after that last one? I'm gonna save because I think this is a better run than I would normally get. I can't target that, unfortunately, because it's so far away, so I'm just gonna have to go on a wing and a prayer here. Here we go. I'm getting a little better at varying my timing, because, yeah, Master Mode, they vary their timing up. They're not consistent with when they shoot their lasers. Another thing I could do is hit that guy in the eye with an arrow. I'm not going to waste my ancient arrow on this one. Maybe I'll go over here and do this. You can use these guys as turrets. Save that one. After a Guardian loses you, they will shoot in the place that they think you're at, the last place they saw you. So if you line up something and you have these guys, they can almost function as a turret that you can shoot at other enemies. It's kind of difficult to do, but that is something you can do if you're industrious. Which is a fun little semi-secret. It's just one of the many interlocking game functions. I think that's... Did we get all the Guardians? Or are there more up ahead? Because this place I remembered being very scary, but so far we're doing okay with it. I'm gonna just fly up there. Much easier. There might... Oh, we might have more. I'm only in the first part of the temple, I think. Yeah, there they are. Okay, let's do another save, since we're doing well. Yeah, it does have a Avatar the Last Airbender, Air Temple energy a little bit, Steven mentioned. And Lionel Shield is not long for this world. My stealth is almost gone anyways, too. Go. They travel far enough where, I think I mentioned this before when we were first fighting the Guardians, I was like, you know, you don't always want to be close to them to get the timing of the laser. Sometimes if you're farther away, it's a lot easier to time because you get that wind up and you can actually do it in time. Oh, I tried, but okay, there's all my shields. We're gonna have to find a way to do this without shields here pretty soon. That one's alive too. We're wearing the champion's tunic for extra defense, but that means I can kind of cheat and see which guardians are alive. This stuns them, so I should probably... Yeah. Come here. He's wiggling. Feel bad for him a little bit. There we go. Good place to get a lot of Guardian stuff. If you need to stock up to go see Robbie later on. Sean was like, parry master. I retract my previous statement after I messed up that last parry. I don't know if I'm gonna take all these guys down, honestly, because we might have a better shot at just heading where we need to go. Whoa, Rivali, you're too strong. We're on the ceiling. We're high enough up where that one forgot me. Yeah, I think there's 4 here. If you keep moving, usually you can dodge their lasers, so not the worst thing in the world to just move on by. And here we are at the giant goddess statue. And you know, any goddess statue in the game, there's one at all the major towns and stuff, but any in the game you can pray to and get your upgrade. And this one's no different. Even though it's huge, you can still use your spirit orbs here. So, but yeah, that one definitely seems like it might be a little smaller, but it looks like the one from Skyward Sword on Skyloft. Maybe that's the intention. Okay. If I had more shields, I would take all the Guardians out. But I think we did well enough. I only have, yeah, I need to get more shield slots, so might be worth going to Korok Forest sooner than later. Because I got some seeds. I would probably get more weapons, but... And I mentioned before, this spot, we will probably, if we get all the shrines, we're going to come back to this temple later on. Because there's one final reward you can get from here. Ooh, nice. Probably not a coincidence that you get a great flame blade when you're so close to a very cold region, because if you wear that on your back, it keeps you warm. Okay. Charchu, I don't know if I'm going to get to the Trial of the Sword. I'm basically just going to do as much of this as I can before the new game comes out. And my goal, we have 42 shrines done. My goal is to do 120 shrines for Divine Beasts and beat Ganon. If we have time for the Champion's Ballad, the Trial of the Sword, all the DLC stuff, I would love to do that, but we have less than a month. 2 streams a week is a decent pace, but I'm either going to have to up that or we'll see what the future holds. Alright, now we just got to get out of here. That's done. Mark that one off. Oh, we actually are like right next to where I left Epona, which is pretty good too. That I can change that to a shrine. And then this one we got. That's the stable. Oh no, we didn't. We have to go there still. I forgot. We didn't even stop at the stable. I got distracted by the dragon and the meteor and everything. Bong. So many cool audio cues in this game, not the least of which is the sound of the Guardians turning on, and then their extremely stressful piano, synthy, discordant soundtrack that they have. I hate using ancient arrows on these turret ones because they just have a third of the health of the normal ones, but maybe it would be worth letting our one ancient arrow loose here. problem with ancient arrows is they destroy everything with the target, so you don't get any rewards for taking down something with an ancient arrow. I think the theory is it's an assassination dagger that teleports them somewhere else where they just can't even exist anymore. It's almost like if there's a game hacks version of it, it's teleporting them into a wall where they suffocate or something. Thinking of Minecraft again, actually. Alright, I'm gonna make a run for it. Here we go. But the ancient arrows are very useful, especially if you don't want to deal with fighting certain enemies. Like Lionel's, it will take out a Lionel in one go. The rest of this is safe, right? I think we got everyone else. Okay. Let's go. So yeah, you can get more ancient arrows. A lot, especially in the castle, I think there's a lot in there. Somehow, even though Robbie developed them, a bunch of them got put in the castle. Which seemingly no one's really going to that much outside of treasure hunters. Ooh. Was reading the chat, I bonked my head on the column. Okay, Grandpa Wink, come back. The reason I didn't bring him in there with me was I feel like he would have just immediately got zapped by one of those guardians. And it would have been so sad. I know everyone hates to hear Grandpa in pain. Here you go, have some fiber, Gramps. He's so happy. Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, even though it's the thing in the trailer is to use the ancient arrows on the Guardian, that was the original reveal trailer, was Link shooting an ancient arrow into a Guardian that was rampaging. I don't think they're that great to use against the Guardians because I feel like you can just, at least the normal ones, you can chop off their legs and fight them and take them down relatively easily otherwise. And you get more rewards if you chop off their legs cruelly. But I think Lionel's, if you really don't want to deal with the Lionel, that's a really good way to do that. And the flying, the Skywatcher Guardians, that's a really good way to get rid of them, too. Grandpa would have taken them all himself. Yeah, we've had some run-ins with a few Guardians with Grandpa, and I don't know if he's fully proved himself. I don't think I noticed it, but I know somewhere along the temple here, I think inside, there's carvings of Loftwings. That's another pretty definitive thing that it's supposed to be connected to Skyward Sword. Almost thought that was a way back in, but nope. Little Korok, hidey hole. Imagine you've like really secured the lock on the bathroom door. You've piled up boulders in front of it, and then someone blasts through, and it's like, what are you doing in there? Give me your poop. That's basically what just happened. Yeah, we need to upgrade the climbing armor at least so I can get these jump boosts, because when I jump with it, I'm not getting any benefit. I should just be climbing like a little spider. And I don't know fully if it is a sort of placebo effect, but I feel like climbing diagonally uses less stamina. I know the severity of the slope is a factor. So you'll see when he's climbing like this, he uses a certain amount of stamina. When we go up on this lip and we're kind of hanging, it uses more because that's a sharper incline that he has to deal with. Where are you, Gramps? Teleport up here. Alright, we're pretty level with Epona at this point. I think I'm gonna have to go up and get them. I'm just kind of curious what else might be hiding around here. Got any secrets up here? Doesn't seem like it too much. I'm sure there's like Koroks and stuff. We get to see the top of the temple. A lot of the little etchings and things. And it goes on for quite a while because that was the whole underside. Alright, back to normal clothes. And back to the skies. Yes, having the Guardians fight each other, or getting Guardians to fight stone taluses and stuff, that's fun ways to get rid of some of the enemies. I hope there's even more of that, because that was the thing that showed up in that story trailer was... Oh, I got rid of my hammer. The guardian, or the constructs, the Zonai constructs, one of those little robot guys was fighting a choo-choo. So it seems like we're gonna get some more things fighting things, which is one of the elements I would enjoy a lot in Minecraft, was watching enemies fight each other. Okay, I thought this was gonna be a Korok thing, but it is. It's just different. It's not Magnesis, it's Boulder Bowlin'. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, sharper inclines like diagonal is more stamina, but I mentioned before, glass, like actual glass material, Link can't climb on. It kind of functions similar to some of the Sheikah stuff, where he just can't grab onto it. We're almost out of here. I don't want to go too crazy with my stamina usage. Should have just Rivali Galed. Might still do that. Because I don't want to... Uh-oh. Well, that's okay. As I mentioned before, I want to use all three of them at once, so that I get them back faster. Oh, it's cold again. Every time I put on my special Skyward pants that I got, this is the whole reason we ran down into the flew away from Epona in the first place, was trying to get the meteor to upgrade my pants. Alright, we're gonna have to climb from here. I'm whistling for Epona by using that little technique, so she's gonna be... Yeah, she's right on the edge. Stay there, Epona, it's okay. Oh, nope, nope, nope. No! Link! Nope! Well, there's that technique. I mentioned that before. I'm gonna put my climbing clothes back on. I was being stubborn. The thing I was mentioning where you can open your paraglider right before you land, we got to see that there, and he saved himself from some of that fall damage. This is too steep, and I'm trying to be impatient, and he just doesn't want to cooperate. Stand. Link! We got a stream to maintain, Link. Please find your foothold here. It's steeper than it looks. I'm trying to get a Rivali scale, but I also don't... Is Wolf Link in the cliff? Uh-oh. I might have done the glitch where he went in the cliff again. Alright, I'm just gonna climb. I'm gonna stop trying to cheese it. Stop trying to use Rivali scale. Because it's getting me killed. Yeah, it was too steep. Ragdolled. I think I was underestimating how steep this is. No, I'm chilly. Alright, let me see if I have one more of these, if we can get up to a spot. Stop sliding, Link! I keep thinking he's gonna be able to stand. I'm too impatient. This is why I upgrade stamina early on, because I'm too impatient with this. I just want to go, go, go. I got rushrooms on the brain. Now I'm taking damage from being too scantily clad in the snowy region. Okay. Sometimes using the little whistle run glitch is good to get your stamina back. There we go. Alright, we're up. Put your clothes on, Link. There's people watching. Yeah, I don't have a Rivali Gale anyway, so... Get him, Link! Wolf Link, I mean. Other Link. Get that rhino, it's got gourmet meat. I'm gonna let him take it down if he'll do it. No, he's left it. Oh no! My 8-fold blade! Grab it! Oh, no gourmet meat! Uh-oh. You know what this calls for. Good old... 1 second. Fire arrow. Nope! There we go. Usually one shot, but I missed a bunch. I might leave this. I love that sword, but we got a new one. It'll suit us a lot better. It's not gonna break. Wolf Link, come on. He's doing too much. Showboating over there, trying to take down other wolves to show he's not as... or he's stronger than them. Okay, we finally made it out of there. Poor Beetle. Talk about being underdressed like I was with my climbing gear. I didn't really dress for the weather here, but the world needs Beetle's goods, and they need Beetle's abs to be out, apparently. Alright, give me these. He's got a lot of stuff that we could use, like the Summer Wing and the Warm Darner, to make elixirs to heal ourselves, or heat ourselves up, rather. Yeah. His abs keep him warm. Yeah, they're just constantly producing all this energy, burning protein, heating his body. Not think about it too much. Okay, so apples. Apples for the pup. Apples for Wolf Link. How you guys doing? Oh, no. I was trying to talk to these fine folks. She's so sad that she has to be at this stable. I love adventure. Oh. Yeah, this would be one of the worst stables to be stationed at. Sword that shoots light. The sword that seals the darkness. Everyone's talking about the Master Sword so much. They really are like, please don't forget to go try to get that. Uh-oh, everyone's coming in for the apples. There was apples over here. Maybe mosey on over by the fire. Where are you going, Epona? I thought she wanted the apples. Maybe the dog ate the one she had her eye on. Come on, dog. Show us where the stuff is. Okay. There we go. Trot. Just trotting around. Oh, he got scared. Uh-oh. Did the fire throw him off, and now he's not going to trot? There it is. Okay. Once you activate that, you don't actually need the dog to show you. You can find it with magnesis, but it does not show up before the dog activates it. Oh, man. Don't I look like a fool? Jumped off my horse, went into a little new area, all to just find one of those star fragments there. Alright, stay warm, Epona. I'm gonna rest at the inn. Traveler. He was probably a kid when Link was around. Harry and Mary. Tell me about Harry. Enormous maze. Oh no. Harry went in the maze? Aw. His childhood friends. They explored the really... That maze is one of the scariest places in the game, too. The 3 mazes. Mary went to the canyon. Oh my gosh, that could have happened to Epona. She slipped. Oh no. Harry and Mary never made it back. Oh. They were horses, but they're still your friends. That's sad. Why would he urge his horse to go into the labyrinth? That just seems foolish. He was a kid, I guess. And Harry was a foal. But that's just like, you don't dare a horse to do something. Okay. Got our hearts back. Anyone else here with some interesting stuff? Hello. 1L. Stall horse. Beep beep. You the Roadrunner? Do we need to show her a stall horse? Picture. Oh, look, there's an onigiri recipe on the wall. Mushroom, rice, and the wheat and the rice I sometimes mistake for each other, but rice and rock salt. Okay. Probably don't need to do the stall horse quest. Or Moncton. You only get a few lines of dialogue when you're talking to the hero, and he used it to remember his faithful steeds. Anything we can get rid of? Pretty set on weapons, but I'd love this axe. Free wood. These are the descendants of Harry and Mary. Oh, look at this dog. They're cool. They got a couple of dogs here. I wonder if I can feed this one as well. I'll leave it some apples either way. As an offering. This is like torturing the horses. Throwing all these apples down in front of this dog while the horses are... They got their hay. They're fine. You gonna trot around and eat them? Maybe there's 2 treasures at this stable. There's 2 dogs. Aw. Just putting its nose in the snow. Alright, we should do that shrine. I just want to make sure this guy's not going to show us even more treasure. Bravali, you threw me off. Scared me. Purple dog. Yeah, it looks like my boss stiff. A little bit. He's got kind of like a dark... I don't know, they remind me of something. They're purpley, black, jet black sort of coat color combo. This makes me hope that we're going to get... Oh yeah, there's a second treasure. Makes me hope that we're going to get dog companions in the new game. I mention all the time that I'm like, yeah, companions are cool. That's part of this playthrough. And if you watch the story trailer, it definitely seems like we're doing something with other people, other characters and stuff. So that'll be interesting to see. Yeah, unfortunately, it was just a feathered spear. Not worth it, but at least we fed a good dog. I'm really surprised they haven't shown petting the dogs in the new game, because I think one of the people that the developers mentioned, they were very aware that people wanted to pet the dogs, so there's no way they're not putting that in the new game. Just free marketing right there. Yeah, that was Juan Giovanni from Pokemon. So now on the loading screen, if you notice, Vomito is there. There's like a little silhouette, cute little stylized flying Vomito design. Directing the wind. Okay, I'm gonna save because I keep forgetting to. Throw this down or drop it, and then the wind will blow it into there, right? Yeah. There we go. That's one. Okay. Oh, do we not want... This wind goes this way. That and that. I wonder if we need to block one of these temporarily. Put one of these in a spot when I can get to it. The whole upper area, too. I'm gonna guess we need to put one up here so that I can get up on that eventually. Let's find out. You can stasis these things too, so I could take this out and then stasis the fan. Oh, I put it too far up. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to reload this one. But yeah, I could stasis one of these so that it doesn't hit it with the wind. I'm already blocking that with the box anyway. Oh, we could get it. We could cheese it a little bit from up here. There's a chest over there. We're gonna have to... I can reach this from here, right? Yeah. Okay. I was trying to put this box here. On this. A little bit more. Come on. Put it here so that I could get up on that. I don't know if that's what I should be doing. Let's find out. I think I'm gonna block this one though. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do they have to travel through each other for it to function? It kind of looks like that, right? Go off of there. Yeah, so if that's there, does that stop this whole thing? I can't actually climb up on that. Interesting. And then that's stuck. I thought that was gonna go in there. Okay. Whoa. This one seems a little tough. Especially if I want that bonus chest. Uh-oh, Jade Owl is like... I remember the shrine. It took me so long to do. Oops, did not mean to do that. I don't know why I was thinking it had a magnesis thing. Okay, I'm going to put it here. And then... Nope. Excuse me. There we go. Go, go, go. I probably want this other box with me, right? Let's see. Oh, it goes all the way up. Okay. So now we're here, and then I'm gonna need to make a bridge with these, right? Is that gonna be high enough for me to... I might be able to hopscotch this, right? Let's find out. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Anything else? Oh, we got it. Alright. Let's just not mess this up. Alright. Yeah, that was... I was thinking there was going to be more to it. We just have to bring a box up there with you. I'm sure the alternative is block one of these with a box, and then just move the box out of the way when you're on the platform. But I did it a different way. The game. That's the Legend of Zelda, I did it a different way. I did it my way. Okay. One more. I keep wanting to go in the inventory like it tells me. One more and we can get another heart. We're getting towards 13. How many do we have? 9? We'll be getting special sword before too long. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the series. I think I would like to maybe... Yeah, we shouldn't quite go to the Korok Forest yet. It doesn't seem like it's worth it if we can't also get the Master Sword. I'm trying to think where else we should go. We just unlocked this area, map-wise. We could go to the Labyrinth tonight. And there's a shrine over there. Oh, did the oh, we got the woodland one. I was gonna say, that doesn't encompass this area, but there's this whole place. This is... I'm worried about... I don't know. I still have lingering fears about the Typhlo ruins. Not as scary looking in Tears of the Kingdom trailer I saw that shows up there. And then, yeah, eventually we are going to head to Zora's Domain next. That is the next divine beast I want to do. Look at all the shrines we've got. I think it's worth going up here, doing the labyrinth. Seeing how that goes. Alright. Epona, ready to go. We're rested up. Shrine's done. Let's get Grandpa back out. Yeah, if we can't fast travel... Oh, the travelers are all leaving. If we can't fast travel or teleport, it's probably not worth going all the way to the Kokiri Forest and doing that. If we want to kind of finish up most of our business while there when we go out there once. If we do the DLC, we're going to have to go back again, but that's okay. Alright, we're going... We can do it the other way. We're going north through the tundra. Get to see the beautiful, blinding tundra. This is one area I do remember. It reminded me of Minecraft because if you ride through here, you can see the groups of enemy or the animals and stuff spawn in. Because it's so open, it's a little just kind of like you can see. Okay, there's 4 things there. There's this many things, you know, there. Oh, I hear a Korok. Trying to get this guy. Get him, Wolf Link. Oh, he's too busy fighting Zalfos. I'm hunting these for you, Wolf Link. We need the gourmet meat. That's why I had a fire arrow on, because this guy... Nope. Oh! Okay. That guy one-shots me. Good to know. Alright. Got some more people popping in. Good to see you guys. Playing a little bit later because it is a Friday night. Let's take that again, shall we? That's what I get for hunting these endangered rhinos. But I'm trying to get the gourmet meat, and they seem like a good source of it. There's only so many animals that drop the good meat that powers up my grandpa and makes him too strong. Oh, excuse me, Moose. I was reading the chat. Okay, let's go. We're trying to just go north. I'm gonna avoid that Lizalfos this time. It's interesting, there's still groups of horses here if you need a horse. But they're not the best ones. The best ones can be found right here in the Hyrule Ridge, like near the Tabantha area. That's the best group of horses in the game, or one of them. There's, I think, a couple, but that's like the easiest one to get some really good, powerful horses. Oh, that's what I passed. There was some sort of Korok there, but that's alright. Another creepy skull. Uh-oh, we're getting rid up on. Oh, does he have a stall thing? Not that we want to necessarily get it. He doesn't. Okay. This guy could just snipe out of the thing because they're weaker when they are archers. Had to lead my arrow a little bit, but I found it. Didn't mean to jump off. Where are you going? He's just running back to the fort. Is it time for bed? He's running away. Okay. I'm gonna stop getting distracted and head for the shrine. We got enough gourmet meat for now. We got enough other... Yeah. This is like, I'm sure there's another... Ooh. I was gonna say, this is activating my fear of wide open spaces. Like open water. But I really, didn't think about how there's probably Lynels right in this area. And there is. I almost marked... Let's do that, so I remember. A lot of places like this where there's just a lot of space ends up being Lynel territory. I could use that ancient arrow and take it down, but I wouldn't get anything for it. All I would get is checking off the Lynel being defeated, basically. But we're not getting the medals. We're just trying to get most of the major game stuff done. We haven't been traveling into some of the scarier areas as much yet for me to remember that I should be aware there's Lynels all over. Shift and lock. The patented shift and lock technique. Probably want to get up so that I can jump down on that easier. Can we push it all the way up? Walk up there with it, right? And then it'll get locked with these. I can't see where my feet are. Oh, jeez. Camera got really weird there. Are these platforms gonna lock it? Or just barely? Oh, that's just enough time for me to do that. Okay. Let's not get squished. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay, there's the key. That's the easy out. But I want to get that other chest. It's not magnetic. Can't just grab it. We can go up and glide. One was very simple if that's the case. Yeah, I think they want you to go all the way up here, then magnesis. Use the platforms just long enough to get stasis, and then there you go. I still look for Link's shadow a lot, like with Mario. Because in the Mario games, that's just a good way to see where you're actually jumping, but he doesn't always cast a very clear shadow. This is so tough. Getting rid of one of my children. I think this is probably the weakest and most likely to break thing we have. Alright, this is crazy. One-handed, amazing sword. Basically, a facsimile of the Master Sword, but it doesn't quite look as, yeah, look the same. But they tried. They're trying to have others, they're like, we got this Link, this guy Link. It would be great if we had more people that could fight like him, because he's been saving stuff a lot. We don't want to, you know, he needs a understudy. He needs somebody to cover his shift when he's sleeping for 100 years. I used to, yeah, Void, I would do that too. I would go around hunting the Lynels for fun, because I did enjoy the combat. But Master Mode has been a lot more stressful fighting them. I haven't been seeking them out as readily. Speaking of stressful, we're going to head to our first labyrinth of the game. Some of the labyrinths might be up in the air in the new game. We'll see. It looked like maybe some of them end up floating. Okay. As excited as I am for the new game, there's a couple things that I'm worried about, like, I haven't seen certain characters in the trailers and stuff where I'm like, are they okay? Things are looking a little scary. Okay, this way, and then if I can cross through here. Sorry I opened the map so much, but I like the look without the Pro HUD. Let's put this back again, though. I like to make sure I'm going the right way. Another big old mountain. That's what this area is known for. Oh, there's a Lynel in the pass here. Oh my goodness. If we run by, maybe it won't get us. Yeah, this area is Lynel Central. And there's, aren't the white ones or are those silver Lynels already? I'm not sure. They didn't even notice us. I do not remember this labyrinth, so we'll see how this goes. No gourmet meat, unfortunately. I feel bad taking them out, and they don't even, sometimes they just give you the decent meat, not the best. Alright, we are at the North Lome Labyrinth. Can Epona go in here, I guess? Oh! You who have reached this point, proceed onward through the maze. You will receive a blessing as reward. I don't know if this is worth taking her with us through here, but I'm paranoid about what could be waiting. See if there's anything to shoot through there. Some of this I'm sure you could cheese with Rivali's Gale, right? Let's see. Get all the way to the top. They do anticipate that with some of these, because I think there's some of the labyrinths have things on top of them. I'm not going to try to cheese this too much, but probably will speed things up quite a bit if I can get the lay of the land a little easier. Let's do a Mononoke bomb off the cliff. The eviler side of the Ghibli challenge is emulating that. Oh, I'm not quite hitting it. A little farther. Perspective is getting me. That get it? There we go. Yeah, some of these I think you're meant to like peep through and find a way to shoot the eyes without actually taking them out. Alright, let's go down. So a lot of this is underneath. That's like a, you know, the mouse in a maze, rat maze thing where the rats just jump on the edge to get the cheese easy. That's why they call it cheese. No. I'm not actually sure where that term came from, like cheesing something. I know there's the old-timey, like, cheese it, it's the cops. Oh, hey. Wasn't expecting to see you here. Come here often? No, her hair was, like, billowing beautifully. Yeah, I wonder where I'm always interested in, like, linguistic origins and stuff like that, but it makes me wonder who first was like, I'm gonna use the word cheese for doing something in a not sporting way. I don't want to lead Epona into danger. A bunch of people playing the game all at once. It's nice to see people getting back into Zelda here. I thought I saw something. Yeah, that's part of the labyrinth stuff is doing the maze that is confusing. I think I looked at chat, now I got myself turned around. If we run into Epona is our thread with the string, like the Minotaur labyrinth. If I run into Epona, I know I'm going back where I was. Oh, what's this? A little luminous stone. Well, at least it's something. Thanks for volley. Known cheater. Oh, we're right at the entrance again. Yeah, the shrine is like right there taunting you, but you can't get to it unless you know how to get there. Don't lose her in the maze. Yeah, we should whistle and try to see if she'll come back towards this part. We get a look at the... I forgot, you can just kind of cheat too by looking at the map. There's the shrine. Looks like we have to get here and then walk through this, maybe, to get to it. Or Epona. Oh, there's a chest up here. They want you to come up here. See, it's not cheating. It's intended. Google says, thanks to Jet Owl for looking it up, the word cheesy gained traction as a way to describe something for being cheap or inferior in the US during the late 1800s. I wonder if, yeah, old, like, cheap cheese processing maybe was a inspiration. Because I know there's, like, government cheese and stuff like that is, I want to make sure this isn't where we just were. I'll go here and see what this leads to. Epona, she's still trying to get to us. Oh. Hello, hello. Lula's alpha. Put him in the compendium before he dies. Epona's trying to get deeper into the maze to get us. Is that it? Wow. Strong bow. There's another one. Ooh. Link took a picture of a shoe. Silver. Whoa, it's mid-change. You can see its tail is still normal, but its body is starting to camouflage. This is like a heist. Trying to secretly get around here. That's another silver. I wonder if we can do the... I'm pretty sure if you drop down under their nose and then just don't... Is it if you drop under, like, near them and you don't uncrouch, they just don't see you? I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it'll work. Or they can't hit you when you're under their nose. Oh! Except they can when they use their tongue. Oof. Spitting me with what? Where you got that water from? Here comes the other one. Go ahead and increase the potency of some of this stuff. Maybe I should switch to my special stuff anyways. Because they're silver. They deserve the best that the game has to offer. Freezing and shocking, namely. Uh-oh, that guy's gonna lick me. He's trying to lick me through the wall, though. There we go. That would have been helpful earlier when we were fighting all those guardians. Oh, the other one's awake. Uh-oh. Do I have any fairies left? Yeah, this is a little dicey. I don't know if I could do this unless I really cheese them, because I'm in a bad spot here. He's gonna run up on me and get me if I'm not careful. Oh, is the snow making the electricity just, like, enhance, or is it the freeze that's doing it? The old shock and frost. Such a handy technique. Uh-oh. 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 Don't hit me. Gosh. Not now. We don't have any more frost stuff. There we go. Jeez. Epona! Look at the spoils, though. My heart was beating pretty fast there with having half a heart. Whew. Okay. All that for precious rubies. We cleared out some weapons, at least. Now I have a bunch of boomerangs. And Epona made it! What did I miss, boys? Uh-oh. I maybe shouldn't have run over here before I started we're not fully in combat, right? I'm gonna say we can eat something. Have this. Okay, let's try this. Got my good shield. I shouldn't waste that one bow too much. Alright, let's go. Meteor rod. Whoa. I gotta be careful with that with Wolf Link, because you could really mess up a old wolf with one of those. Where are you guys going? Uh-oh. Wolf Link, no! They hit him once, and he's leaving. He's Lizalfos. How did you get over here unharmed? Everyone loves me, I'm Epona. They're never gonna harm me. Steel is low, okay. Yeah, I like all my bows. I'm probably not gonna drop any. Was it 36? Maybe I should. Yeah, that's stronger. Never mind. Okay. Intense. What did we get? One of the best weapons in the game. Seems worth it. Buy boomerang that I immediately... The Lizal boomerangs are just old swords that the Lizalfos bent. They're very industrious, but they're also a little silly. Are they still over here where they killed my buddy? Oops, missed that. Give me your spear. Use this. Give him the rope-a-dope. Is that enough? I hear another one, I think. I'm a little worried. Okay. Ugh. We had attack up. That's why that worked so well. Now I'm just worried we're gonna run into one. Epona. She's just having fun. She doesn't even know that there's danger around every corner. Can I cancel that? Yeah, you can. There's some oh, there's the arrow. Oh, I was like, where'd my arrow go? I blasted it with the gale. Wink could maybe respawn if it's already a new day. We'll see. What was I going to say? Something. Oh, there's some technique that you can use with Rivali's Gale to, like, cancel it out and do something. I don't know for sure. Alright, this is the center area here, right? We're close to it. Goes over into this. That seems like I can go down here and get through, right? No. How do we get into that? We gotta go... There's gotta be another way. There's gotta be a better way. Okay, so we can go here. We saw this one. This was the chest. There's this side. Let's try going down. Go down. And through. See if Epona can make her way over to us. Might as well be using a better sword. I hear her. I heard her do a whinny in the distance. Anyone around? I see chest or something. Probably guarded. Just gonna run up here like a fool and hope nobody attacks me. Okay. Let's check the other direction. Or is this the way to go? Right in the center here. Looks like a bone or something. The direction just had, or the outline on the map looked like a bone. Epona! I hear her. She's like, where are you? I heard you whistle. There she is. She's so smart. She's smarter than a mouse or a rat. She can find her way through. Okay, let's go. Let's try the other side. Nope. Maybe I should let you come with me on foot and just follow me. She knows how to ride better. Right, this way. Oh, it seems like it is this one because you have to go around to get up there. It's blocked off completely otherwise. Looks like. Or you go... Alright. We're going back up. Pulling with the Maze Master. I'm really curious, yeah, what else they might do with this, because this is a good example of, like, this is an area in the game that if you've already solved it or you went through, what could they do to spice it up? And I think, yeah, the one trailer, there's a very brief shot of Link going through a labyrinth, and it does look like he's, like, paragliding and something else is going on. I'll peep through here and see. It looks like there's a way to get... there's probably some way underground or whatever. But yeah, there's definitely gonna be a lot of let's spice up old Hyrule and give it a new coat of paint in the new game. So it'll be interesting to see how they do that. They'll never hear us coming. Just a horse screaming and screaming. There's gotta be more enemies in here. I'm just like waiting to turn a corner and a lizard spits on me. Alright, a little bit farther. Make sure I'm not missing anything in these dead ends. Trying to do the labyrinth legit and not just skip over to the side. Ah! It got me, it got me. It doesn't know where to go. I saw the chest, I was like, oh, I gotta use magnesis. I think I made a like boop sound. I don't know why I did that, but your guess is as good as mine. Where did his... he doesn't have a chest, he just pretends. That's a mimic Octorok, basically. Forgot those were in the game, so that was cool. The dead end. Come on, Epona. Got distracted waiting for her, and then... You don't think that a Zelda game would have that many jump scares, but they're getting me. What was the last thing that got me? It wasn't Rivali... Well, it was Rivali's Gale, briefly, but not as bad as that one. What was the other... There was something else that scared me. Just wait till we get to the Typhlo Ruins. Why was that one end so heavily guarded by Lizalfos and there's nothing over here to guard? Interesting. Key Swarm. Oh, the Key Swarm, I knew they were, we saw them before the memory. So even though it was still kind of a jump scare, I did know that was on the way. Anything in this little bone segment? A secret way. Is this hidden from the labyrinth? Or no? It's intended. Apologies for constant horse screaming as she tries to find her way. It's every time she has to stop and redirect, I think she screams a little bit. Oh, does this lead? Next goes here, and then feels like one of these would lead into the center. I hear something. I hear hooves in the snow. Oh, what's going on? There's a crack. Oh, no, it's just a light. Oh, a ladder. There we go. Did you make it over, Epona? Let's make sure she gets over here first. I hear her. Yep, she's right around the corner. You scared me there. Almost as scared as you got when an Octorok popped up. That was pretty lame of you. No. Okay, and then we go across. Oh, that's what was shining. Glad I didn't just jump down there. This leads... I kind of want to get those. It's not that common to get all these chew jellies. Uh-oh. I blew a bunch of them up. It's already clipped and in the Discord, thanks to Ashley. Ashley's been clipping stuff while the stream is going. Thank you so much, but also, how dare you? Showing my shame.
Riva
le tornado. It almost sounds like he's speaking Italian a little bit. Ooh, nice, okay. These are another, like, pale imitation of the Hylian shield. They're very, like, bare bones. They look like maybe they were made... it says it's for the royal family, but it feels like post-calamity, just... We're using whatever metal we have sort of design. It's just very rough, like it, yeah. But effective, I'm sure. Okay, we gotta get back up. Easy. Okay, and then I think we go up here. Anything on the other side of the bone, or is it not worth dropping down there? I think we went by there already. Multiple people were trying to clip it quick. Okay, here we go. This is the shrine. I'm gonna assume this is safe. Good. We did it! Now, the rewards for the 3 trials, the trials in the labyrinths, are the same, because they're 3 pieces of 1 set of gear. And I know we've talked a lot about them already, but let's go get this blessing. Again, they're going to be very important in the new game. There's the barbarian leg wraps, so they can give you attack up. These leg wraps are favored by a warlike tribe from the Farron region long ago. They're adorned with traditional markings that bolster your fighting spirit to raise your attack power. So they are meant to be Zonai gear. Let's take a look at them. Yeah, they're somehow connected to the Zonai. In Princess Mononoke, a lot of the stuff like San, one of the main characters, wears, is supposed to look like Jomon, ancient Japanese like style, or like an idea of what that might have looked like. And I think that is going to be even more of a thing with some of the stuff we saw in the recent final trailer, where Zelda's dressed in a different style like that. But there we go. We got our Zonai pants that are barely pants. I'd call them short shorts with boots. A lot of people really love the barbarian set. I don't know. It is extremely helpful to have +3, like 3 levels of attack up when you have the whole thing. But I don't know. I like this look more, especially with the other pants. But and now that's open, and I think we can get. I don't know if we can get Epona back over here easily. She's all the way over there. Epona! I'm gonna try to get Wink back. We'll see. He died too recently. Nope, can't be used today. Okay, she's on her way. She's taking a little bit of a roundabout way. This might be a good place to stop for the night, honestly, and then we'll get Grandpa Wink to recharge. But let's see. So we got a couple Lionels, we got shrines. We're up to 40-something shrines. We completed the Divine Beast. We got some other stuff to do. Rip. It just says rip. I think next time, maybe head down this way, kind of get some more shrines along the way, but head towards the Zora area. And look, we got, a couple spots down here, the corners to map out, but we've mostly got a lot of the map mapped. I'm just gonna wait for Epona as we do the outro. Is that a chest that I didn't get? Didn't even notice it. Or is that a Octorok? No, it's a tab. Whoa, okay, I'll take that. Thank you. That's money for Beetle. That's arrow money to fuel Beetle's protein gains. Alright. Let's go ahead. We got one new member, I noticed. That was Josh's gifted one. And that was Yuna Alvarez, so they rejoined. Thank you, Yuna. They already had a month from their other gifted one. Let's show all the other people to thank them. Starting with Mark, Elena, Zach, Josh, Kayla, and Somberlin. Thank you guys so much. They are the... Oop, that's slightly too fast. I need to adjust the timing on that. They are the Tabi and Gigi treat givers, level 3 of 4, the highest current level of membership support. They help make this possible. Thank you so much. And then after them is Tier 2, the Night Owls, including Ashley and Steven, mods. And they're very generous, also giving a lot of gifted memberships a lot of the time. There's all of them. And then we have, I think, 80 early birds, so thank you guys so much. Definitely join the Discord if you haven't already. I mentioned the Splatfest for Zelda is going to be at the beginning of the month. We're also getting extra work this weekend. I know that's started. We'll do that tomorrow for Splatter Day. Of course, keep tuning in to Pokemon if you've been enjoying Pokemon Days with Danny. We are most likely going to have Danny with us for Tears of the Kingdom as well, so. And then, those are the series currently. Probably going to switch up pretty soon here, because we're going to mostly finish Breath of the Wild in the next month, get into Tears of the Kingdom. Splatoon will continue, but once Pokemon is done, we'll have something else until the DLC. And that is all the members. Thank you so much. I didn't do this earlier for Yuna, but, oh, I didn't get me. That one didn't scare me. I'm used to her. But we do this real quick. New member! Yeah, Yuna's back. A little wink for that. Thank you guys so much. Alright. Links in the description to memberships and Discord and all that stuff. Appreciate everyone hanging out. I had a lot of fun. I'm ready to continue next week, Wednesdays and Fridays. Breath of the Wild might step up a little bit towards the end, but either way, appreciate you guys being here. Grandpa Wink, rip for now, but he'll be back. He always comes back. I was happy we brought Epona into the labyrinth because I think that was fun. Just seeing how she navigated and hearing her whinnies of support. Yeah, good Epona. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this, maybe subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time for more Breath of the Wild, the Ghibli Challenge. Goodbye!